Cheers, everybody, and welcome to another Friday night here on Whiskey Wars. I am going to start by cracking some LaCroix. Everybody hydrate because we have a lot of whiskey to drink. Yeah, a lot. As some of you know, I got several bottles while in Baltimore, and I picked up a few more recently. So, yeah, lots of bottles to talk about. Plus, we'll be going through some samples from JaSells, Jonathan. So yeah, a lot of whiskey to get to tonight, and so I thought a kind of a whiskey-centric stream tonight, since we haven't done one in a while. So, I guess I will start with my first pour. We're going to start lowest proof of the night anyway. Finally picked up one of these because a lot of folks have been talking about it, so I thought I would try it. The Jim Beam Black, aged 7 years. So yeah, we'll see what Jim Beam has going on here. Let's see here. How do we get this open? We're gonna need a knife. Looks like need a knife. Also, so I signed out of my StreamYard a couple weeks back before the trip, so I could host the Whiskey 6. And when I did that, I guess StreamYard lost my account information, so I have the base StreamYard again. So I got to figure out how to get back into my account. So that's fun. Yeah, a little annoying, but nonetheless, what the heck? This is very hard to open. I'm trying to not stab myself, so I don't have to interrupt the stream to go clean up blood. All right, there we go. Finally open. Same bottle as the Jim Beam single barrels, which are usually pretty good. So we'll see about this. This black. Actual whiskey. Yeah, I know. We're going to talk about whiskey tonight. How strange. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and also another thing I've decided I'm going to start doing. I have these very fancy plastic cups, but they work really nice for whiskey. And I've broke a lot of glasses in the last month or so. So to try and avoid breaking more glasses, I'm gonna try a whole stream with a plastic cup. I've been drinking out of it all week, and yeah, not bad. It noses pretty well. That's really all that matters out of a glass. Yeah, so let's roll this thing around here, and I'll post the link in chat here in just a little while. Just thought I'd go through a few bottles first and talk about them a little bit. And curious if any of you guys have had the Jim Beam Black, very budgety. I think I paid $26, which is not bad for a 7-year age statement. It is only 90 proof, so that's a little concerning. But yeah, curious if anybody has had this, and if so, what are your thoughts? What do you guys think about it? Let's get to some of the chat. Let's see who we got in here. Peter White first in tonight. Cheers, everybody. Now what to drink? Indeed, yeah. Wood saying, hey, y'all, I'm cracking open an Evan Williams 1783 American Hero Edition, the 175. Heck yeah. I don't know if it's any different than the regular stuff, but it's a big bottle and it was cheap. Yeah. So, Woods, if you have the new edition, I will say, from everything I've heard anyway, I can't say I've done a side by side, but it's supposedly not as good as the 2023 edition. Apparently, the 2024. Not quite the same standard. Several folks have told me that. So, maybe they've fallen off a little bit. Either way, I think still an enjoyable bottle, especially for the price. Peter White has decided on Sagamore Sherry Cask. That's a good one. Sure Kitty in the house. Oh, by the way, Sure Kitty. I have evidence. It's upstairs, but nonetheless, your package is on the way with the John J. Bowman and a few samples I throw in as well, since it took me so long. Apologize for that, but yeah, it's on the way. It's supposed to be there Monday, so I was trying to get to the post office so it would be there tonight, so we could talk about it. But nonetheless, yeah, it should be there Monday. Whiskey Nature, Deland in the house, of course. Subscribe to Whiskey Nature if you have not already. Deland goes every Saturday at 7 p.m. from 7 to 9. Yeah, great stream. I'm usually there hanging out, as are other wonderful people. Cheers to you, Deland. And I actually have some samples from Deland we got to get to as well, but I wanted to have him on while doing them. So, and also I need to get some samples sent out to Deland. So we're gonna hold on that. But thank you for the samples, everybody. I have a lot of samples to get through, so we're probably gonna do a few streams here in the near future, more whiskey centric, just because I have so many samples I need to get through, and I don't want to have to try and talk about samples and also try and play DJ as well. So, yeah, we're gonna have several sample nights, and yeah, also gonna try and get Jig's big sample set done as well here in the near future. So, yeah, try and get through some of this whiskey we got. Actual whiskey, yes. John in the house. What's up, buddy? Cheers, John. Mike Brock also in the house. Cheers to you. Having two channel names, I'm sure helps the StreamYard issue. Yeah, you would think. Yeah, so apparently when I signed out and signed into Whiskey 6 to host there, it just like got rid of all of my information. So I got to figure that out tomorrow. Didn't have time tonight. So that I assume means we'll be limited to a 6-person panel, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I didn't have time to figure it out tonight. So anyway, I know they got money out of me. So there's that. That's why we have the duck back. Yeah, going old school tonight. Whiskey Wars' new sponsor, Red Solo Cup. Yeah, and actually, let me officially cheers you guys. I've been just rolling this thing around and kind of letting it sit for a little bit. The nose is very basic, is what I'll say. Very basic, bottom shelf, kind of generic cinnamon, little light, slight sour wood, if I'm honest. It's not a real deep, rich, dark wood note. Yeah, just kind of whatever. I can't say it's a pleasant nose. It's fine. Hell, it's going for the 7. It's okay. It's about the same price. Speaking of, Woods mentioned this earlier. I got some backups of the 23 edition, the Heroes edition. I do think this is probably a better bottle. I may crack this tonight as well, although I have a lot to get to tonight, so may not. But yeah, the Jim Beam 7-year, for $25-26, I guess it's okay. These are typically cheaper. Now, the store we got them at in Baltimore was a little more. I think they were basically the same, like 26. But I think the 2023 Heroes Edition is probably a better bottle than this Jim Beam. Jim Beam, it's okay. It's a fine way to start your evening. It's not something I'd really sit down. I probably poured too much of this. It's probably not something you would sit down and really enjoy. It's kind of a way to start the night or maybe end the night, I guess. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not going to... We'll just water the barrel with that. Okay. Yeah, so that's Jim Beam Black. It's fine. I can't say I'm excited about it. Maybe it'll open up and get better, but kind of doubt it. There's just not a lot going on there. But, what can you expect for $26, I guess? Great Shot in the house saying cheers to myself and chat. Good to see you, brother. Also, I have to get to Great Shot samples as well. I have Great Shot samples, DeLand samples, Sure Kitty samples, Jig samples, JaSells we're doing tonight. There's some other ones sitting there. Oh, Jeffrey Wack. I have a lot of samples to get to. We really need to get on the ball here, whiskey-wise. But again, cheers to you, Great Shot. Let's see here. Anybody else? I actually got an email notification. I did see that. Oh, okay. Awesome. Good stuff. Cheers to Lan and John Krantz. There is Whack himself, the winner of the what was Dan calling it? The double trouble whiskey thing that Dusty Dan was hosting. Yeah, which was fun times. We had a lot of fun doing that. So cheers to you, Whack. Good to see you, and congrats again, man. Well deserved. I was pulling for Darrell only because Darrell beat me, and I was hoping to lose to the winner, but I didn't, and that's okay. That guy is still Whack, yeah, but a great human being. Jeffrey is a great person. Peter White is saying, "Hang, oh, did I miss Hanging AZ? I did. There he is. Hey yo, what's up, AZ? Good to see you, buddy. There's an OG Whiskey Wars fella, yeah." Smoking Firewater also in the house. Cheers to you as well. Gonna get jiggy with it. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, we need to get to jig samples very soon. 1783 Heroes Edition is definitely made for the masses, not the enthusiasts. Sweet and smooth. I'll save it for friends. Yeah, I would say very similar to the Jim Beam 7-year. It's fine. I think it's very approachable. It's also very boring. But, you know, I love to give samples, just hate the process. You know, me too, Peter White. I owe a bunch of people samples. And I just hate the process of pouring them all and labeling them. I hate writing. That's why I work in construction, because there's almost zero writing involved. Yeah. So, you know, whatever. But I will get on the ball hopefully this weekend and get some samples sent out. Sourwood, someone needs a shower. I'm telling you. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights saying, yo, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Hey, what's up, buddy? I'm 50 minutes from being home. Okay, no problem, Jonathan. Yeah, I'm going through a few bottles first anyway, so that works out. Don't tell me you're going to drink samples out of that shitty plastic. Hey, this thing noses just as well as a Glen. It's fine. I paid $20 tax. Okay, man, for the 175, that is a steal. Yeah, I mean, at that price, you can't complain a whole lot. Drinking out of a tin cup from a tin cup bottle, like a minor. Like, I guess there's supposed to be a space there, like a minor. Friday Fred saying cheers to you, Freds. Everybody at Fred's, cheers to all you guys. I'm sure you guys are having a blast. Feel free to pop on here in a little while. I'm going to drop the link here shortly. Sure, Kitty, samples are usually an event. Yeah, for sure. But other than 17 people samples, you don't have enough whiskey at all. Yeah, real shortage around here. I bought 3 more bottles today because I'm a psycho. Doug H. also in the house. Cheers, Doug H. And Brandon at Fred's. There we go. Oh, we got the whole Fred crew hanging out. Awesome. Good. Cheers to all you guys. Yeah, hit that like button, folks, if you have not already. Yeah, free for the first in K. Speaking of Ks, Whiskey Wars hit 2,000. Didn't even notice. So that's something. Yeah, thank you, all the people that have subscribed. I mean, I haven't really seen new faces in chat so much, but yeah, 2K. It's a thing we did, I guess, a week or two ago. Jeff didn't beat Terrell. Macho Man Randy Savage beat it. That's true. I mean, Whack deserves the win, if nothing else, just for wearing that insane outfit outside in the heat. I would have passed out, had a heat stroke for sure. Lance Lamont saying cheers. Cheers to you as well. The standard 1783 bottle change. No, it's still the same, and it's still fine. I think the 2023 Heroes Edition 1783, though, is better. Like, it's noticeably better. I'm not going to say it's like, you know, earth-changing, world-changing, life-changing whiskey. But, I mean, for a $20 to $25 bottle that's 90 proof, it's a good starter pour. I went through mine pretty quickly because I used it as a starter pour almost every night that I drink, so that's why I had to get backups. Like Brock, I have the 2024 release of the 1783, and I like it. Never had the 23, paid $21 after tax for the 750. Hey, you know, again, for $21, can you complain? Yeah, it's it does whiskey things fairly well at that price point. Go sugar, go. There you go. Working in construction is all about measuring twice and fucking once. Or do I have? Yeah, probably. Cheers. There you go. Cheers to all the Friday at Fred's crew. Fredo gang. Cheers from Orlando. Oh, look at that. Cheech in my old hometown. I'm sorry, Cheech. I'm not sure what you're doing down there, but I guess try and enjoy yourself. Also, hope your Spanish is fluent. And try and avoid I-4, OBT, John Young. I mean, unless you just hate life. And then I guess, yeah, just park your car because it might as well. Yeah. But cheers, Cheech. Hope you have fun in Orlando. I'm on mobile, so tagging is impossible. Cheers. Yeah, there you go. No problem. Are you going tonight, Cheech? I imagine not, since you're down in Orlando. Maybe no movie night tonight. It's a wonder the outfit didn't melt. I'm telling you, man, it is impressive that Dwack kept it on the whole time without dying. Yeah, again, deserved the win, if nothing else, just for that. I picked up a really nice Rittenhouse store pick last week, and that is probably what I will pour next. That sounds good, Woods. Yeah, man. Those Rittenhouse picks can be pretty nice. Cheers to Cheech. see here. Sean sent you a funny text. Okay, well, I'm in the middle of a live, Jonathan, but okay, I guess I'll check my phone for you. All right, let's see here. Are you drinking Jim Beam Baltimore? There you go. Measure once, cut once. We ain't got all damn day. Yeah. Just here for a swim meet. Oh, okay. There you go. That makes sense. Trev Feld in great as Jimmy Hart for the macho. There you go. No movie night tonight. Oh, well. All right. So let's get back to whiskey here. Back to the LaCroix as well. All right. Next up. This is a kind of a new bottle I've seen floating around. I haven't really seen anything about it, but kind of cool. So it's a Boo Rye, a blend of straight whiskeys. It's 9-year. It's 30% 9-year bourbon, and then 70% Kentucky straight rye whiskey that's 7-year. So I don't know if you guys have seen this bottle around. It was $48, 113 proof. Yeah. Thought it looked kind of cool. So, I mean, it's primarily their rye, which is not bad. So, yeah, thought we'd get into this next. Kind of starting with Beam stuff. Freaking sticky thing. All right. Oh, nice cork pop there. I should have been closer to the mic. I got the little hairs from the freaking thing. Anyway. All right, let's... I still got a little bit of that in there. Beam on top of Beam, though, so we're probably fine. Yeah, so I'm curious about this Boo Rye. I generally like Boo Rye, so curious to see. Although, I don't know if it's really a Boo Rye. It's just like really a high corn rye, I guess. Yeah, because it's 30% rye. So, anyway, whatever. Maybe it's a little gimmicky, but either way, it's still their 9-year bourbon and 7-year rye, so probably not going to be terrible, especially for $48. Oh man, I need a KC Boo Rye. Did not get the memo. Yeah, I just started seeing them this week, so I don't know how long they've been out, but yeah, it looked kind of cool and the price was reasonable, so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's roll this thing around here, see what it's got for a nose. That's nice. Very rye forward. I don't know if I'm getting a whole lot of the bourbon notes on the nose, but it's nice. Still kind of simple. But yeah, it's all right. No, so that's the thing. It's like it's primarily rye. So it's really just a high corn rye. Because it's only 30% bourbon. It's 70% their rye. And yeah, so anyway, of course, I don't know their mash bills, so that would probably help. That's really nice. I like that a lot. Man, that is tasty. A lot of rye spice on the finish. No mintiness. I hate minty ryes. There's no mintiness at all. There's a little bit of like effervescent kind of menthol thing happening on the finish, which I don't mind. Very bourbon forward on the front of the palate. Mid palate, start getting some of those spices, barrel spice, and like the spices from the mint. Yeah, that's nice. That's really good for $48. I'm happy with that. Nice proof point. I dare I say it is smooth for 113 proof. Yeah, there's hardly any bite. I mean, there's a little bit of rye spice, but it's kind of be expected. That's actually really nice. Yeah, I dig that. I'm happy with that purchase. Yeah, if you guys see this again, yeah, I think that's a pretty good bottle for $48. 113 proof. Yeah. Good job, Knob Creek. Yeah, I thought we were going to have 2 Beam letdowns in a row, but yeah, that's actually really good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's good. It's good, Woods. Yeah, I would definitely suggest that for $48. I mean, that's, you know, a year, well, 2-3 years ago, this would be like a $40 bottle. That's kind of where the market is these days. $40 bottles are now $50. So, yeah, for a $50 bottle in this current market, yeah, that's pretty tasty. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Casey Rye is almost a boo rye to start. Okay, so there you go. So I guess maybe it is. I don't know what this combination of mash bills would be, what your total rye count and corn count would be. But yeah, it drinks very boo rye like. I'm happy with it. Yeah, that's probably true. Great shot, because Southern Kentucky gets things very late. So yeah, this has probably been out for several months, and I just didn't know. The regular 7-year Casey Rye is pretty good on itself nowadays. Yeah, it is. It is good. It didn't do well in my rye blind battle, but on its own, I like it. Casey kicks ass, and prices have never went crazy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 113. Yeah, it is. It's nice. It's very nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's a cool little bottle. Also, I don't know if anybody's had this. This is also at my local. They have a Knob Creek 10-year rye, which I think is 100 proof, and I thought about getting it as well, and I may still, but I was curious if anybody's had it and what they thought about it. I guess that's also a fairly new release from Knob Creek. We're having a wonderful night. Only 83. Too warm for me, Doug, but you guys enjoy it. Interesting proof. The store pick rise. Yeah, it is. They didn't go with their normal numbers, so I don't know how they landed on 113, but yeah, it's cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. So I'm happy with that one. Good job, Knob Creek. All right. Next up, let's see here. I'm going to do a couple more. What's our next highest proof point? Not that one. Probably not this one either. No, that's also very high. I have several new bottles, as I mentioned at the start. So this is next. Now, this one I've already opened, but like I said, we got a lot to get to. So, all right, yeah, so that's our order here. Here's our lineup, the next few bottles we're going to get to. So I got a Green River single barrel to talk about. And then we got the 2024, the 224 Bernheim, and the B524 Larceny to get to. So, and then once I get through those, and I'll probably drop the link, and we can all hang out. So yeah, let me finish this Knob Creek Rye. Also get a little hydration and rinse the glass. Yeah, 66. Yeah, I would take that. It's 83 here as well in Southern Kentucky, which is a little too warm for me. I was sweating my butt off earlier, so another reason I'm going to be drinking a lot of water tonight. Rinsing my plastic cup, my fancy plastic cup. You guys can make fun of it all you want. It's going to save me money in the long run. Yeah, I lost one of my favorite Glens, so that's when I decided, you know what, I need to, during my drunken activities, I need to be more, I don't know, whatever, responsible. That's not the right word. I mean, I guess probably the responsible thing would be to drink less, but that's not going to happen. So we're just going to use glassware that isn't glass. And I keep doing heavier pours than I need to. You know, I'm not going to share this bottle because, spoiler, it's not that great. Plus, whiskey kills everything, especially 122 proof. So I got to say, I am into this a little bit. And it's just okay. Also, we got David Bass in the house. Cheers, David Bass. Yeah, everybody seems to really love these. Now, I do have, for what it's worth, I've heard that the earlier batches were better. This is spring 2024 batch. So, yeah. If that is the thing that does matter, then there you go. I can't say I'm in love with it, though. It's okay. I don't mind it. It was 60-ish bucks, 60, 65. And yeah, there's a note in here that like always gives me like acid reflux. It's a little acidy, especially on the finish. It's not like rye spice. It's very like citrusy, like that kind of acid. Which, if you're into that, I guess fine. I can't say I love it. It's okay if somebody poured this for me, I was like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever, whiskey. Wood saying it's 90 here at 8 o'clock, 80% humidity. Blah, that sounds awful. This is no time to be sober, Joe. That's true, especially when anybody else see the presidential debate, or also equally as stupid, LeBron drafting his own son who can't hardly play basketball and is 6'1" to the Lakers. Yeah, all kinds of stupid things happened yesterday. Yeah, it's clown world. It's clown world out there. All kinds of dumb things are happening. I don't know what's dumber. I need another KC12 as well. There you go. Eric Isaacson saying, cheers to everyone. Cheers to you, Eric. Good to see you, man. 106 in Phoenix right now. Not even a hot day. I guess. Whiskey reflux. Ew. Yeah. Does anybody else have that? Like, certain whiskeys just like immediately give you GERD or whatever you want to call that. It's not really acid reflux, I guess. It's just like makes your stomach uneasy, kind of belchy. Ugh. Yeah, this always does that. So I think that's why I don't really enjoy it. The nose, I will say, is fairly pleasant, floral, light. It's not really my thing all around. Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just kind of whatever. I think my big problem with it is, and I know I just keep talking about this bottle, but the problem is it's the same price as this. Yeah, which is a problem because this is 1,000 times better. Yeah, now granted, these are, basically going away. If you don't get them now, you'll not be able to soon. So that's unfortunate, but nonetheless, yeah, it's all right. Let's move along to hopefully something that doesn't suck. I had the Bernheim, the B batch of last year, and I thought it was interesting. I still don't really know how to feel about it. So I thought, hey, why not? It was $70. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Last year's, the B batch, did have an interesting kind of like cream soda note, which was nice. You don't find that a whole lot in whiskey, so kind of a cool note to find. Jig's in the house. What's up, Jigs? How we doing, buddy? Yeah, so hopefully this A batch of this year is also interesting. We'll see here in a second. And then T-Rob's favorite. Yeah, so no, I think T-Rob, the one he hated was the A or the C. I forget. It was either A or C from last year. And he did not like it. That's true. It was his chug only bottle, which feels, I don't know if that's the best. I guess that's the best way to get rid of it. Why? Might as well. Jody in the house, Bourbon Bounty. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. What the heck? I still got these freaking. You seeing this? I don't know if you can see it. See this? It's not really. The little hairs off the freaking Knob Creek tab thing, whatever. Oh, how about that? Well, that makes sense. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I mean that makes sense. I think that. Well, I don't know if I can even say that. There's things coming. Is all I can say. Conversations will be happening soon. Interesting nose. Very oaky on the Bernheim. A little bit root beer action, maybe. So kind of like B batch from last year, like that root beer cream soda kind of thing, which I really like that note. It's like a barrel aged root beer, if that were a thing. Maybe that is the thing. I don't know. I'm not much into root beers, but Maybe even a little like even ginger beer. There's a lot of spicy notes, like a lot of oak spice, like barrel spices coming through. Yeah. I gotta say, the nose and the palate very similar. Yeah, kind of like a barrel aged root beer with a little bit of maybe ginger happening in there, which is kind of cool. Actually, you know what? Kind of like a Werner's ginger ale, like that kind of spice on the finish, with like also root beer notes and a lot of wood action happening. Yeah, actually, I don't mind that. Okay. Wood saying, I spotted an Elijah Craig barrel proof B524 on a shelf at retail today for the first time in a couple of years, but I'm just not interested in them anymore. Okay. Well, hey, man. I still buy all of the Heaven Hill things because, yeah, I mean, I don't really ever have a bad one. I know that, a lot of people are kind of feeling the same way as you would. So they're kind of just not as excited as they used to be. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had a bad ECBP. I think they're always worth $70, $80. So yeah, I always buy them. But okay, Jonathan is here. Okay. I got one more bottle I want to get to, Jonathan. Then I'll bring you up and we'll go through samples. Yeah, but this Bernheim, again, this is the A224, 125.2 proof. Nice proof point. And for those who don't know, this is a wheat mash bill, and by that at 51% wheat. Yeah, this is their wheated whiskey. Then corn is 37 and 12% malted barley. Yeah, I think it's a cool bottle. I'm another one I'm happy with. So 2 good ones so far, and then 2 kind of okay. So Jonathan saying he's here. Is this Boner Jams Volume 7? I think we're way past 7, but yes. Werner's is made in Michigan. More proof. Tacos are better in Detroit. I don't know if that follows there, Deland, if you say so. No, Ben, this is Freedom Rock. Turn it up, man. There you go. This morning was rough. Oh, yeah, so I saw the chat going off last night. Apparently, you guys were having a blast. I don't know what it was about because I wasn't on, but it looks like you guys had a heck of a time given the way chat was going. Yeah, fun stuff. Let's see here. Deland must have started drinking early. Possibly. I mean, he is dead set on the idea that Detroit has great tacos. Maybe they do. I don't know if it's worth, finding out because you'd have to also get shot and, live in a homeless shelter to be in Detroit. So there's a lot of sacrifices, is what I'm saying. But, good tacos, I suppose. So also free housing, sure, they're burned down and probably the roof's leaking, but, you can just move in anywhere. Lots of houses available in Detroit, so that's nice. Free housing is nice. There's no electricity or anything, but, Whiskey Nature, are you going to get the Dragon's Milk drop? I don't know what that is. I'm working 7 days this week. No drinking for me tonight. There you go. That is a lot of working. Also, too much working, I would say. All right, let me pop this late larceny, and then I will drop the link, and we'll bring Jonathan on and whoever else. Again, I'm assuming, given that the duck is in the top right corner, that means we can only hold 6 tonight. So kind of going old school until I figure out my StreamYard situation here. Oh, John needed 2 extra large cups from Dunkin' Donut today. Well, you guys must have really got into it last night. All right. Last whiskey review of the night, I guess you'd say. I got a couple more bottles to get to, but I've already opened them and kind of already talked about them on stream. The other 2 are this Case 1, which was a distillery-only bottle your own at Old Line, and this thing is killer. It's a rum finished in single malt cask. Man, what a great value. $38. Ah, so good. And then also, JaSells, who will be on screen here in just a little bit, picked me up another JD single barrel proof rye, and it is better than mine. I will say I think DeLand's is still the best one of these I've had. Well, I mean, since the Heritage release, but of these releases, this one is good. But I'm still looking for that single barrel that's along the same lines as DeLand's. I think DeLand has the best one I've had. So, yeah, cheers to that, buddy. You got a good one. All right, let's open this Larceny B524, kind of a live review action here. Yeah, I did really like C batch last year. So A batch was fine. A lot of people really liked A batch this year. I thought it was okay. It didn't really wow me in any kind of way. There was nothing in it that was super interesting. It was just kind of good. He has the best JD single barrel proof rye that I've had of the newer, this newer releases. What the duck? Yeah. Lead water. There you go. Most whiskeys you have suck compared to Rebecca Creek. What say you? That's a fact. Jonathan just coming with the facts tonight. Nothing but facts. I mean, especially given the price point. I still say it's the best $60 to $65 bottle, and yeah, fight me. I would say it's better than most $70, even $80 bottles. I can't think of an $80 bottle I would rather have. I think it's better. I mean, it clearly, since it was my whiskey of the year last year, I think it's better than all the ECBPs I had. Yeah, I can't think of a current release that's around $80 that I would take over a Rebecca Creek. Yeah, it just it freaking slaps, as the kids say. Yeah, no. Anyway, all right, Larceny B524. Yeah. 125.4 proof. Also, today I bought a backup of A124 because I quite liked it, and I'm curious if I have a different laser code than the one I have open already, because I hear that there's a bad batch. So yeah, I guess laser code. So drink. That's nice. That's really nice. I like that. I mean, it's very simple, just very caramel, like caramel candies, little bit of cinnamon going on, really nice oak spice happening. It's not really complicated in any kind of way. There's maybe a little bit of a Coca-Cola note. Vanillas, I mean, just very standard bourbon notes, but in a really nice way. Yeah, that's a really nice whiskey. I like that. There are more, I think, locally. Yeah, that's good. Actually getting more of the Coca-Cola note, second sip there. Yeah, a lot of Coca-Cola, a lot of caramel, a lot of barrel spice, which I like. A nice spicy barrel spice finish, which I like on bourbon. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, if you guys see this, and if you're kind of undecided, B524, yeah, I think it's a winner, man. I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's good. Spicy finish. I like that. It's interesting enough, but it's not crazy. But I mean, $70. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right, let's drop the link and get some of you fine folks in here. Let's see here. It's been 2 weeks since I've done this. I forgot where the invite people thing is. All right, there we go. And here we go. And again, folks, and I apologize for this, but I believe we'll be limited to 6 people on screen tonight. So sorry about that. We'll definitely have it figured out before next week. But just so, yeah, if we get filled up quickly, then you can't get on. I apologize. We will certainly have it figured out by next week. I didn't realize until I was actually in the studio that had happened. So that's kind of annoying. There we go. Get that. Also, I'm just going to say this one more time for anyone that hasn't. hit the hit like what am I doing? Am I having a stroke? Let's try again. Hit the like button. Yeah, do it, folks. Hit it. All right, there we go. And link is pinned. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, I understand I need to upgrade StreamYard. Thank you. All right. Yeah, so feel free to join, folks, anyone that wants to hop in. And we got John in the background already. Cheers to you, John. What's up, buddy? So you guys hit it pretty good last night, huh?
It went pretty late, but yeah, we were just having a good time.
Good, man. Yeah. Yeah, larceny is good. All right, so I'm sure JaSells will be in here shortly. So I got several to get through from him.
I've been saving that sample of that rum for tonight.
What's that, rum?
Yeah, he sent me a sample of that rum.
Oh, this one here, the case
old one. Yeah, I was saving that for tonight. So.
Oh man, this thing is. I mean, for 30, I will say that's probably my favorite bottle under $40 of the year, easily. Like it's so freaking good. And it's a freaking rum, which is also, surprising. Jonathan in the house, Jody in the house.
What's up,
hey, what's going on?
Sean?
Hey, guys.
I was over here multitasking. Sorry.
There you go. Okay.
Bottle crack here.
All right. Well, let me finish this larceny, Jonathan.
Yeah, wash your palate before drinking that clear stuff. Hey, cheers, John.
Do we want to start there?
I would give yourself a minute with some water. That way you can actually taste 80 proof.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll take. I probably need to take a break after powering through all those anyway. So we'll just
Did you
chat.
set them with tequila?
Yeah.
Okay.
I literally been up since 5 a.m. working like a madman, and I golfed today. I'm so dehydrated. Let's do this.
Awesome. There you go.
I think my piss looked like whiskey.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
No, not at all. Hence the 32 ounces of water I sold to my wife.
Yeah, man. Rusty, the Bourbon Syndicate in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Ooh, nice backlighting, Jody.
Yeah, I had to turn on my neon.
There you go.
I forgot to turn it on earlier.
So Sean, I was talking to Todd recently about the idea of doing a meetup or a pick, how we were talking the other night.
Yeah.
And he's like, what were you thinking? And I was thinking like one of you people could like run with this idea, and he's like, I don't know anyone over at Chattanooga. And I'm like, I just messaged them and they were like, send an email here to this guy. I'm like, it's not that difficult,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, in fairness, I don't know what Chattanooga even has available to pick. So I have a pick of their bourbon, and it's fine. It's a high malt bourbon, which I like. I like that profile. Got that off Whiskey Nose, I don't know, 2 years ago, probably. It's good. It's not amazing, but it's good. But again, that was 2 years ago. Their stuff's older now, so maybe.
Right. So like if we weren't sure about it, maybe we could just ask them to send a set of samples. You know what I mean? Just to see if it's good or trash, Well,
yeah, I mean, I think to your point, I think it'd be fun to maybe just schedule something with them for the group that shows up there and be like, hey, we're interested in potentially doing a pick. Could we, do a little bit of a sample kind of thing and just see what you guys have. And if we like something, pick that barrel.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the distribution or any of that stuff is. So like, there's a lot of questions, but he's like, I don't know. I'm like, buddy, it doesn't always have to be easy,
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing too, is like, I don't know that I've seen a ton of Chattanooga picks.
I know they exist. For sure, know they exist.
Yeah. But I mean, like what I'm saying is like, it's not like a JD pick or a Nash Tucky pick or NBC. I mean, like those picks, like they're everywhere. Or Backbone, like these are picks you see all the time. So I'm saying it's a little more rare. Is all I was. Yeah. So I think that would be interesting, just because you don't see them that often.
Right.
So if we found something cool, then that would be kind of fun to do. But
yeah, I'm interested to see what their older stuff tastes like, and you know, when we went to Old Line, we tried so many finished and different things. It would be nice to compare A to B. Do you know what I mean? Versus, you know, going to the end of the alphabet with some of these. You know, it was a lot of different profiles. You know.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing is that Chattanooga is kind of similar in that regard. They have a lot of finishes as well, and a lot of really crazy ones. So
they do, you know, caramel malt and chocolate malt. All that is like, you know, the toast or the cookery of the malt.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely super interested, especially since the whiskey's older. The bottle I had was aged 2 years. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and so like even like their budget stuff, like this is I can reach it. This is their high malt bourbon, so it's even higher malt than their standard stuff.
Yep.
It's 111 proof. Like this is a great little $45 bottle. As you can see, I've gotten into quite a bit of it.
I haven't had that. I just have the regular Chattanooga 111, the cask.
Yeah, that's the only one I've ever tried was the 111. I liked it.
I'm telling you guys right now, they're missing out because high malt bourbons are good. When they go above that 12% mark on the malt, because normally they put like 4 or 5%. Yeah, because they have to have some in there.
Mm-hmm.
But when they start inching it up, it a lot of times it turns out really well.
I have an older pick from Dancing Goat, which is MTP, but it's 8 years. It's 51 corn, 49 malt. Really tasty.
That I would love
really
to try.
Yeah, but man, that high malt variety, it's very viscous, very syrupy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like this tequila is just like hugging the glass. It's like suspended.
Okay, all right, here we go. I'm gonna get one more sip of whiskey in here, Jonathan. Whiskey, water, whatever we're doing.
There's water in whiskey. That's cool.
Yeah, both things. All right, so
nose on this.
I did try this. I don't remember trying it, or maybe that's right. That's right. You didn't fill it because I told you not to.
Correct. You said don't waste this on me. That was your word.
Which is smart because I'm going to try. I'm going to try and give this a fair shake. I will say though, Jonathan, I've had, as we've been through before, I've had high-end tequilas for whatever that means, because I mean my daughter-in-law is of Mexican descent. I mean she's first generation American. So and they have some very nice tequilas. We've also been to Mexico several times because of them and tried.
I'm not selling this as nice tequila. All this is
okay.
This is Añejo tequila finished in Pedro Jimenez casks.
All righty, here we go.
That glass, but
this is a Whiskey Wars first. I'm certain I've never tried tequila on this channel. I
mean, you like Scotch, you like PX.
I tolerate PX when there's a ton of peat that covers it up.
That's honest. Maybe this is maybe you need to smoke a cigarette with this or something.
Yeah. It's very I can tell it's tequila, but it's mainly PX. Like it's so PX sherry on the.
You couldn't get the agave when the bottle was like fresh cracked. All you got was the PX, but it's certainly mellowed out a little bit. I could smell this like all day and all night.
Yeah, I mean, if you just nose this quickly, it would pass as like a sherry bomb Scotch,
right? Yeah. Or Irish, yeah.
Yeah, probably more like Irish because it's not heavy enough on the nose to be a Scotch.
I like how it kind of rounds the harshness of the tequila, though.
I'm hoping you're right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Cheers.
What is that note?
It's a barrel note.
No, that's not it.
It goes from a little barrel to creaminess back to the agave.
So it's like mid-palate. It's like if you took artificial vanilla and then you rubbed it on a leaf and then you chewed on that leaf.
All right. So, agave is a plant, so there's that. And I do get the earthiness and I do get the vanilla note. Okay. Also, you have larceny remnants in there, genius.
No, I rinsed my glass out.
Okay.
And then I banged the water out on my shorts, so like it's a cleanish glass.
So he sprinkled vanilla on a coca leaf and chewed it.
Okay.
No,
That'd be something completely different.
yeah. There you go. Woods. Tequila is no me gusto. Yeah, it's okay. I don't hate it. Like, I don't know. I tell you what, I think if someone gave this to me, I think what I would do with it is pour a little tonic water on it and shoot some lime juice in there. And I think I'd be quite happy with that as kind of a refreshing summer drink. On its own.
Ask your wife to try whatever's left. See what she thinks.
So I got a fairly quarter of an ounce there. Pour about half the sample. Yeah, she will probably appreciate it more than me.
Well,
yeah,
I appreciate you trying it.
Yeah, well, thank you. I know it wasn't cheap, so thank you for sharing.
Of course.
I'm still not a tequila guy though. This has not converted me.
Have you mixed any of that Case 1 rum with anything yet?
My mouth.
All right, so
mingled on my taste
buds. Of rum in your mouth. Okay.
It mixes really well with my mouth. Favorite mixer.
I was at a buddy's house and I was looking for pineapple juice, but there was OJ and I put a little tiny splash of grenadine on the rocks with that rum, and man, it sung. Like, that proof on that is so amazing.
Well, actually, I take that back. So the reason why I wasn't on stream last night is because my wife's friend was over and we were just talking and having some drinks and stuff. And I gave her some of that rum because she prefers rum. And I was like, hey, well, I got a new rum you should try. So I gave her some, and she's a rum and Coke kind of girl. Now, she just does like a splash of Coke. So she primarily likes the taste of rum, but nonetheless. Yep. So I gave her that, and she was like, oh, my God, this is really good. She's like, you got to try it. And it was. I mean, I try and avoid soda at all costs. But so I have actually had it mixed with Coke, although I think it's still sacrilege to do that. But you can do that if you worship Satan or whatever.
So go grab your Coke, asshole. I do have to say that for $40, I don't feel bad mixing it with anything. And I wish I bought a case of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, has anyone heard from Andy? He said he was going to go by and get some folks some bottles. I've heard nothing more about that.
They could have sold out of it. It's too late to text him. He's a fan. Honestly,
I'm certain by now they have. That's why.
I do have a second bottle. It belongs to Darrell, so you can take that up with him.
No. Give that to Darrell. I have a second bottle as well. It's just that, I mean, as you can see, I'm like 2/3 of the way through.
I can't believe something is 132 proof and it's all that sugar in it. You know?
Oh yeah, I mean, for me, it's like a Krispy Kreme donut covered with powdered sugar that has been injected with like true great vanilla, not frosting, and not even like the typical vanilla stuff that they like, almost like fresh vanilla whipped cream. Like it's so creamy, it's so delicate, but also it's amazing.
I mean, I love the finish on it. I like that little twang that the barrel gives it. It's really good. If that was aged another year and that got darker and more oaky, yeah. Every time they do that, I would buy one. Every time.
I hope they do more. And if they do, I'm going to be in contact with Todd or Andy, whoever can get me more. Because that's. I don't think I'm going to become a rum drinker because I've had plenty of it to know that like they're not all like that. But that was really excellent. Yeah.
Yeah. What a treat. We were very lucky. What are you other gentlemen drinking?
All right.
I just poured the rum. I'm nosing it right now.
Yeah, John. John, I can't wait to see what you think about it, man. It's. I'm not going to say that the nose is like earth changing or anything, but when you taste it, it just makes you happy.
I'm just letting it sit for right now, but immediately I didn't get much of a nose at all, so I'm kind of hoping a couple minutes it'll kind of open up.
All right, Jonathan, where should we go next? I have an Eagle Rare pick. That feels probably like the next highest proof. Russell's, that'll be higher. Then we got a Bardstown Disco 11. I know that's higher.
Yeah, that's around like 111.
Stop knocking this thing down. Old Elk. That's 117.
That's an Irene pick. Drink that before the Bardstown.
Okay, yeah. So we'll go that. Fox and Odin, that's 100, right?
Yeah. 99.
And then Nerds and Turds is 106. Oh, that's right. That's the freaking that's last.
That's delicious. It's 27.
Oh, it's so freaking good. Yeah, so I've had that. That was excellent. And I've actually had the Fox and Odin as well.
I forgot I brought those. Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
Yes, sir.
I put you a tequila in the private chat. You should try it if you can get your hands on it.
I don't know, Jody. Don
I'm
Julio.
telling you, it will change your mind.
I've had some pretty high-end Don Julio because of my whatever you call people that your daughter-in-law's parents. Whatever that is to you. But
the double in-laws.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I mean, they had several Don Julios. I couldn't tell you the names because I don't speak Spanish. But
that's one of my favorites. It's finished, but it is freaking amazing, and it's a reposado.
So my favorite tequila I've ever had was aged in bourbon barrels, but it was aged a really long time. It was aged like 10 years. Mm-hmm. And that was enough like bourbon that I was like, okay, I could drink this. What's up, Z?
Yeah.
Oh, this bottle's been open a while.
All right, so let's get to this Eagle Rare pick here. I guess you know this, Jonathan, but I'm not the biggest Eagle Rare fan, so I'm curious. This is also interesting to me because I have yet to find an Eagle Rare that made me ever think it was worth chasing or hunting or even buying.
I don't have to chase this. This was a pick. He had a whole barrel. This is my third bottle of this, and
okay.
Usually when you get Eagle Rare, it's very grapey and berry. This is an off profile.
Yeah, I see that. Your notes on here. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, usually I get artificial grape a lot on Eagle Rare, which is not my favorite note. Let's see what we get here.
Better than Blanton's.
Man, the nose is very nice.
Yeah, I do enjoy this. I think I have 1.5 bottles of this left.
What are you getting into tonight, Z?
The usual. Little BT.
There you go.
BT and Miller Lite.
Yes,
actually, Jody, I didn't ask you, what are you drinking, Jody?
Oh, well, I'm sipping on right now a Hard Truth, sweet mash, and Coors Light. So I'm switching hands back and forth.
Double fisting, I like it.
Well, you got to stay hydrated, and I'm
That's
using
right.
Rocky Mountain spring water as my hydration.
90 proof just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I know, but along with beer, and I've already had several beer. I figured
I'm talking about this.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Like it. I mean, okay. The notes that are there are great.
Do you get any butterscotch?
They just disappear immediately.
Agreed. Do you get any butterscotch? I get a little on the nose and I get a little bit on the finish.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this, Jonathan. This is far and away my favorite Eagle Rare I've ever had. So there's that.
My mouth tastes like butter. That's what I'm tasting.
It is. It has. Well, it's kind of strange. So like, the flavors are still hanging around. I don't know if you'd call it a finish because it's not in your throat. It's in your mouth. So it's not the finish. The finish disappears immediately. But it's mouth coating enough that the flavors you get on the palate kind of hang around for a little bit.
It's definitely different. Truthfully, I go to this bottle if I get off of like a cold or having the flu or something. You don't drink for a week, your palate's restored. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It hits at that moment.
There is still a little bit of that, like medicinal grape, medicinal cherry.
That's not the dominant flavor, though. That
it's kind of like in the background behind the other stuff.
It's almost like a salted caramel to me, just a really light one.
Yeah, I could see that. That's good though. I like that. Yeah, if it was reasonably priced, I'd probably pick up a bottle of that.
Yeah, last year, I mean, it was $42. I bought 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
good.
holy hell, this rum is fantastic.
You're not kidding.
Yeah.
Wait, Sean, you've had the Noah's Mill, right?
Oh yeah. I got a bottle right there.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah. I mean, I think I prefer the Rowan's Creek of the Willet line.
Right.
Yeah.
But the Noah's Mill to me has a sour grape flavor.
Okay.
Like there's this
white
like
grape kind of?
red wine, like dark grape flavor to that
Okay.
Noah's Mill. And when you were talking about that medicinal grape, the first time I ever tried Noah's Mill, I was like, oh my God, I hate this shit. And then the second time I tried it, I poured it and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes in the glass. And then I tasted it. And I am now hanging on to that bottle because you just have to pour it up and let it air out.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Sean, the more you sip this, the more the flavor sticks in your mouth, you know?
Yeah.
And if I had more of this, I would probably buy one of those like tiny countertop barrels and just try to get a little bit more oak on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that would help. I mean, my biggest issue with Eagle Rare, it's always been my complaint, is like you can tell there's a good whiskey there, and they've just watered it down to shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm with you on that one. Yep.
I like a grapey or a fruity Eagle Rare. This is a great change up for what it is. This has 8,000 times more flavor than any Buffalo Trace. Sorry, Z-Man. Ever.
Yeah, I mean, like that's kind of my issue with Buffalo Trace across the board is that for whatever reason, their mash bills kind of only shine for me at high proof because they're usually kind of light and delicate anyway. That's just their profile.
In sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like if there's not a lot of proof to, well, I mean, it's the oils, right? So like, because when you're adding water, you're also diluting the oils. And so like, I guess just Buffalo Trace in general just doesn't have a lot of that density, like their profile. So
why is
what's
it so hard to find and it's only 90 proof? You're proofing it down, for the love of God. Like,
yeah,
Bean puts out stuff at 100.
Yeah, you should get 50,000 bottles out of that shit. Come on, you know.
Yeah, it should be everywhere. Yeah. Hey, Gordo in the house. What's up, Gordon? Good to see you, man.
Cheers.
Well, yeah, I mean, so that's the thing about Eagle Rare is that it is kind of a single barrel. I mean, it's not technically, but I mean, they run the barrels through the line one barrel at a time. So most of them, like, 99% of that barrel is a single barrel. And then you get that crossover at the end of each barrel that's not. But, I mean, for the most part, Eagle Rares are single barrel. You just can't put that on the label because they're not all. So
right.
It's how Buffalo Trace runs the Eagle Rare line. But, yeah, it's, again, like, I would love to see Buffalo Trace just bring it up to like 100 proof. I think then I'd be pretty happy with it. It's just
108, that'd be good.
I mean, 110 would be even better. But
oh yeah, 110. Yeah, 110. Let's write to them and tell them to bring it up to 110.
Mhm.
The color of this bottle is very light.
yeah, I mean, most Buffalo Trace products are. Yeah,
I have like a bunch of different picks, and this is by far the lightest. But I don't know what it is. It's just different. And like you had said that this might be your favorite one. I just like that it's different. I don't like to pick the similar shit.
Yeah, I mean, again, John, it's easily my favorite Eagle Rare. I've had, I don't know, probably a half dozen now. But it still has the same problem, and then there's no finish. It's gone in a second. But again, that's a proof issue, not an issue with the whiskey itself. They just need to don't add so much water to it.
We can just change your channel to Rum Wars,
Yeah, probably not. I really doubt that I'm going to find more rums that are that fantastic. But although I'm sure Christopher David would disagree. But
if you can find more of this stuff, let me know.
I have to say that bottle at $40, is like Rebecca's Creek at 70. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's certainly a one-off. I mean, we got really lucky that barrel was available that day. I mean, first off, I didn't even know it was a rum when I first tried it, because like that rum funk that I get on the finish of most rums is almost non-existent in this. It's just a great. It will fool you in.
A huge hit of that, like the hot caramel from like a turtle sundae.
Yeah,
I mean, there's so much of that caramel in there.
yeah. It's so pleasant to drink.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I've gone through so much of it. Yeah, it's just it's like liquid candy.
That rum funk, they're heating that molasses up too hot. That's what that rum funk is.
Yeah. I mean, there's hardly any of that in this bottle. It's just, yeah, it's great. I think we'll save the Fox and Odin because I've had that, so I know what that tastes like. I know it's great. That said, if anybody else sees this, the Fox and Odin, the double oak, that is a great bottle.
Mhm.
And I'm not one to promote 100 proofers much, but I was very happy with that when we tried that in Baltimore. Yeah, that was great. Thank you for bringing that, Jonathan. That was excellent.
absolutely.
Thanks for the sample there, Jonathan. That stuff was really good.
You're welcome.
Fox and Odin too. That was really good.
I will send you some of this next time I send a package out to you.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks.
All right. Next, we're going to go to the Old Elk.
Oh, that's Irene's pick. The nose on Old Elk never does it for me. Any of it, but
That's true.
the flavor of this one's pretty good.
I mean, here I'm going to say this before I even try this. I have yet to have an Old Elk that really wowed me. That really, there's not a single bottle I've ever tried that made me think I want another pour of that. Not ever.
Same for me.
Have you tried the cigar blend from Old Elk?
I think I own one.
Yeah, I was thinking about that
there last summer, and it was like almost too much port and too much sherry. It wasn't in balance.
John,
I don't know. I like the 4 grain.
There was like too much wine to it.
the double weeded whiskey.
No, I'm wrong. I have the cognac cask, not the cigar.
So I did a blend at Old Elk with Greg Metz that won a group of trying to make a
I
blend.
remember the picks.
And it was I think it was all like 9-year stuff we were working with that wasn't finished, and I used the rye, the rum finished rye. I used the port finished, I think that's rye, and I used just the weeded whiskey. Whatever it was like a quarter. It was basically rum and port and then wheat and rye. It did not have any of their sour mash bourbon, which I think is easily their worst whiskey. And the weeded bourbon that we're drinking here now is a combination of their sour mash bourbon and wheat whiskey. That's how they make their weeded bourbon. And that friggin' sour mash bourbon, it's just not something it's too weird. Chalky. I mean, there's a funk on the nose, Sean. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, but like, it's not off-putting. Like, it is funky, but it's interesting. So
it almost smells like Smarties at some point if you keep breathing it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that going on, but I'm trying to nail down the funk note.
I don't know. It reminds me of like some kind of like.
All right, so this is if you've ever like been at like a family function, church function, whatever the thing, and like there's cherry pie and it's like sat out in the sun baking all day and it's like maybe even starting to ferment possibly.
Okay.
That smell that comes off of like sun-baked cherry pie.
I'm talking sweet cherry pie or sour cherry pie though.
Sour.
I'm just telling you, I just poured myself more. That's how much I enjoyed the pour just now. I'm shocked.
So like a sugarless cherry pie, like your grandmother used to make.
It's like a dried up stripper.
It's tart.
Yeah, so there's like a tartness, but it's also like there's also like fermenting fruit kind of.
Yeah. We got to get drunk.
It's nice though. Yeah, it is a little funky, but it's interesting. You know what's funny to me?
Nice and
is
sweet.
that Ben gave me an Irene Tan pick. She goes for these profiles. So like now that was actually finished in Japanese plum barrels or something like that.
Oh yeah, she goes to the moon with shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but so she goes for, I mean, I don't know how else to say this. Asian profiles. Let's just
Call it what it is.
yeah.
Call a spade a spade.
Yeah, I mean it is what but I mean it's interesting though because you don't find that note a lot. So and
Right.
like at this point, I think for like most of us, like having things that have unique profiles is really nice because a lot of times you get a lot of things that are very samey. So
She's a risk taker, and like
Yeah.
going to her shop. Like I got to try the Holy Cannoli 1. This is the Holy Cannoli 3, and the one that she had was like the best old elk I've ever tried. This bottle is absolutely worth buying because it's very drinkable. It's very fruity.
Yeah.
And it's to my surprise, as this has opened up, it's only gotten better.
and there is a little bit of that Smarties note, especially kind of like back of the palate going into the finish. And then mid palate, I do get that kind of like fermenting dark cherry note just right before you go into the finish. Yeah.
The finish is like reasonably strong, and it's reasonably it goes.
Yeah. And again, folks, as Wood's pointing out here, yeah, if you guys see that Fox Note and Double Oak, it's a buy. Like great first pour of the night. If I had that bottle, it'd probably be my first pour of the night every night, and I'd go through it in like a week.
It's
Sweetness from that second barrel.
Sorry, John.
The sweetness from that second barrel on that Fox and Odin.
It's really nice, and it's not it's in balance. Don't pay more than $80 for it though, because that's whatever the MSRP. Don't pay more than $80 for that bottle. It's not there.
But yeah, to Jonathan's point, just well balanced. Also has a lot of oak spice on the finish, which I love. I love that. I mean, especially for a 100 proofer. That's I was surprised by the spice level for a 100 proofer. I love that note. So
I wonder if that's going to mellow out as it's open. That was
I hope not. Keep me posted because I haven't bought one yet. If it does mellow out, I'll be sad.
Yeah. No, I like this old elk pick. The more I drink it. What's up, Peter? Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, Peter.
I was with Peter when I got those JD Rise, and when I got the Fox and Odin, and I got my brother a Joe Mag cigar blend. There was 4 of them on the shelf for $172. I was like, shit.
Sold.
Jonathan, you know.
You talked enough on that trip. Sorry. I'll send you a sample. Ask Peter. Peter lives like 15 minutes from there. It's called Conti's Liquors. He'll go
Fair
get
enough.
it. I don't know. I think that old elk is good.
So, Sean, are you thinking on Ken's stream when you say, that's nice?
That's nice.
They used to say, fuck off, but now, yeah, that's nice.
Bless your heart. Anyway, I mean, I haven't seen a Magnus in under 250 in I don't even know how long.
Peter,
years.
if you find one, write Sean on Instagram, dude.
You talking about the cigar blend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the only one that matters.
Right, that's the only one that matters. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm starting to see them for 200 now.
I do want to tell you, I was talking to Nancy the other day on Instagram. We had a decent conversation, and she said from batch around 270 or 280, they've upped the ages, and they said some of them were done with Kelvin barrels because Independent stave they were having issues. So this is batch 135. Zoom in on me, Sean.
Yeah.
This is batch 135. I just want you to see the color.
Oh, yeah. That's dark. Oh, shit. Wow. Look at that.
Okay. This is batch 278. This is the one I got in Connecticut. This is the one my brother did not get.
Good dog girl. Wow.
Because Nancy was like, don't give away the 278. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so Peter B,
Call me.
you could
Putting the pressure on everybody.
Yeah.
Peter's like one of the nicest guys, and he's so passionate and loves his tobacco and loves his whiskey.
So here's the thing. I haven't owned a Magnus since before I started this channel. That's how long it's been. So I had a Magnus way back when. It's like I don't. Here's the thing. Like I owned a Magnus when I was like just getting into whiskey because I saw like on YouTube they're like, oh, that's great, and I drank it quickly because well, I'm an alcoholic, and and yeah, that was before I had the channel or anything. And so, yeah, I don't know what batch it was because I didn't even know about batches back then. I was just like, oh, I got a Magnus. And yeah, I was a noob and an idiot. And yeah, I killed it in probably like a month. And it was very good.
What sample is on deck so I can grab a...
Hey, we got Benjamin in the house.
What's up, Ben?
And Ben looks like a dog right now.
Yeah, you got like a sad face puppy thing going on.
You got the same face that Danny has all the time.
And you got the poodle ears coming down.
What's going on, Ben? Why are we sad?
Not in particular.
I don't know. You were talking last night about like some stuff going on.
Yeah, you had a bad day. I mean, you know.
Yesterday. I mean, yeah. I guess today has kind of been a recovery day from yesterday.
Yeah.
I gotta say, so I also drank too much last night, but I sweat my ass off today, and I got all the toxins out, and I felt much better afterwards.
Oh, there you go.
I had a dry night last night, so I'm ready for tonight. Ben, we were drinking Irene's Holy Cannoli 3.
Okay, I'll be there tomorrow. So
this bottle has gotten better the more air it's gotten.
Holy cannoli. Like that.
Question, John, how far is Marlboro from you?
40 minutes.
Okay, that's tomorrow night.
Okay, you're going to Marlboro tomorrow night. What time tomorrow night?
When we leave Irene's.
Keep me posted. I'm leaving a grad party. I was supposed to go see some friends, but fuck them. They gave me a wicked late invite. I will come tomorrow.
I mean, maybe I'm thinking probably 8, 9 o'clock.
That should work. I can't get like plastered. I have to work Sunday, but I will.
I got to drive many hours Sunday, so.
Well, I can probably make an appearance.
I have to be home Sunday night. So
Benjamin. So I hear you're going to Irene's.
Yeah. So.
Oh, what is up?
How you doing? I'm actually it's an impromptu trip because two gorgeous men of the Midwest are going to be in the area. So.
Uh-oh.
Bonerific.
Uh-oh.
Sean, what sample's on deck so I can find it?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't say. I'm in the Bardstown 11.
Bardstown 11.
Disco 11.
Go.
Yeah, I actually. So I had this at
me all kinds of samples
Bourbon on the Banks, and in fairness, when I had it at Bourbon on the Banks, I was because Woods is warning me here. I need to stop using certain words. So how can I say this? When I was at Bourbon on the Banks and I had this, I was dehydrated.
I'm feeling that now. Which Russell's pick did I send you? Does it say on the label?
You sent me none.
Russell's. There's no way. Does it say 15?
No, it should say 13.
Yeah, I got a 13 here too.
Oh, okay, well, you didn't write the top part of the 3.
Does it say what batch number?
I got to say, Jonathan, I'm very hard right now. You got me way too excited.
Does it say what batch number it is? Is it batch 5?
It's a store pick. It's 110 proof. It's it's TYR-T FL4.
Okay, that's a Tyrone pick. That's not Russell's 13. I can send you Russell 13. So.
Yeah, you sent me batch 5, Jonathan.
The only one I have open now is batch 2. By the way,
I got way too excited there for a second.
Well, there's most of Bardstown Discovery is basically Russell's 13. So, of Disco 11,
which is why it's good. Yeah.
So by the way, I did get a Russell's 15 the other day. I lent it to Jason to do a review today. So.
Hey, Peter B, thank you, man. Honestly, if you do find some, just tell me your preferred method of payment, and we'll make it happen. Because I haven't owned a Magnus in so long. Like I said, before I even started this channel, which is going on
Peter, we'll be in CT tomorrow.
There you go. Yeah. If you happen to meet up, you can just give it to Ben. He's my official hand delivery person.
This bottle has opened up nicely.
Yeah, because I need more shit to hand deliver.
Well, here's the thing, Ben. You need to just like have boxes for people and just write whoever, Sean. Let's say Cheech.
You assume my home is bigger than you think.
It is. It's just filled with liquor.
But I mean, all I'm saying is that organizing it would make it easier on you in the long run. It's just you have a Sean box, a Cheech box, a Great Shot box, whatever.
Yeah.
Ben, what are you drinking?
It's just a suggestion. I don't know.
Morangi.
What's up, Marty? Cheers, buddy.
John Krantz. I got to be honest with you. That bottle I liked, and then I was like, it's too much sherry. What do you think?
Well, see, there's never so much as too much Oloroso for me, though.
Yeah, I should have sent you 4 ounces if you like this.
And Woods, you're right. It is certainly the commie algular. Wow. Okay. Whiskey's working. Whiskey's working pretty good. Algorithm. There we go. That's the word.
It's like I need help. Yeah. Well, you put that big word in the middle of all of that. Algorithm. I never seen that in writing.
Yep, we're alcoholics. We go to meetings. We just show up here.
Yeah.
We're all. That's why we're all here.
Yeah, you know what? And I would tell YouTube, I do need help from your commie ass. You're the reason I need help.
Trying to make myself better, and look what you do to me.
Yeah.
There was a thing I saw
You
today.
damn commies that make me drink in the first place, YouTube.
Do you guys know the channel, The Bearded Butchers?
Yeah. Oh, those guys are great, man.
Yeah, they have a podcast, but apparently PETA's going to YouTube to try to suppress their videos now. And they got a 6-month ban from Facebook.
That'll never fucking happen.
Of course, PETA ruins more things.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, honestly, so this was like when they first started out, like I learned how to clean a deer from those guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just the whole family business with their father, the brothers. You're
The
not
stuff that they cook on the big green egg outside. Man, some of those
They
videos.
got 1.5 million subs right now.
What's this channel called, guys?
Bearded Butchers.
The Bearded Butchers from Ohio.
Yeah.
They did the one last year where they butterflied and did the entire cow over a fire pit.
Oh,
Yeah.
They just put out a video. We got banned.
Yep, I was watching that earlier.
You know, I mean, so like they'll break down a whole cow on video. Yeah, it's they do all the steaks, everything. Yeah, it's awesome.
If they could break down someone from PETA.
Yeah.
So what is their vegan?
People eating tasty animals.
Yeah, PETA's going to YouTube. Apparently, they got banned off of Rumble too.
So I got speaking of all these communists. So a vegetarian, a vegan, and a feminist all are standing on top of a bridge, and the vegan says to the other two, he's like, "Let's see who can reach the bottom first. Which one? Who do you? No, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm drunk. Okay." And the vegan says, "Let's see who can get to the bottom first. Guess who won?
Society.
Hey, John's heard the joke.
Well, I heard the joke. It was from Australia, and it was vegan and a vegetarian. And the news anchors were pissing themselves. They were laughing so hard. It was a little Australian kid that told the joke.
Society is the answer, though. Did I send that to you, John? Maybe I sent that.
I don't know. You send me like 20 a day. It's hard to
yeah, it's fair. Yeah, but society is the answer. Society.
Well, yep. You know, my meat comes from a plant, a meat processing plant.
All right, get on this Russell's here.
I'm on my second floor of it.
Hey guys, I'm gonna bow out because I have to take my dog to the vet in the morning. I fucked around and accidentally made an early appointment.
Oh, good for you. All right.
Hi, Jody. I think me and the wife are going to be doing the same thing because my dog is an idiot and apparently he eats plastic bags when we're not looking. So,
well, mine had an ear infection. I took him last week. He's going for his second dose tomorrow, so I've got to get him in there. So
good luck.
All right, buddy. Have a great night.
Sure, Jody.
Cheers, Jody. Don't let your dogs eat chicken bones.
Yeah, I was about to say a plastic bag is
you shouldn't eat chicken bones. I cannot say how strongly I advise against it.
The one with the guy screaming in the bathroom at the restaurant yesterday. Oh my God, was that funny?
Yeah. And also very accurate to my own dilemma.
Dilemma.
Like I was alone in the house doing this because I did it in the middle of the day because I didn't want anybody to be around. And it's the only way it could happen because I can't even, oh my God, just, it's the stuff of nightmares right there.
I mean, Sean, you know, if you don't know what prison's like, it's probably a little bit like.
Yeah. I mean, I've been to prison. It wasn't that bad.
No, I'm pouring the Bardstown 11 next to this and just kind of them.
Right.
Very, very different.
My favorite one. You see the meme with the deer. Oh God.
The Russells is immediately better, in my opinion. Like Bardstown is good, but it's lighter in less of the notes that I like. The Russells is just great whiskey.
On this Tyrone pick, the very, very late finish is a little weird.
It's a little bit perfumey on the finish. I'll give you that.
The rest of this pour is money. It's just the very, very end of the finish.
It's like right as like it's the very end of the finish, like right as your taste buds are running out of things to taste. It's like, oh, there's this weird thing at the end.
I get a little nuttiness, but like this much.
But man, that palate,
yeah, it makes it tingle in all the right places.
It's good. It's good.
If a whiskey could make you come.
Yeah, but it's a little bit, perfumey. Absolutely, like male perfume. Like if you've ever accidentally, you're spraying yourself perfume, you get a little in your mouth. It's a little bit of that. Like on the late finish. Yeah.
This is by far not my favorite Russell's pick, but this is up there. It's not flat. I've had a couple of flat ones. This one's great.
Yeah. Yeah, but man, the palate on that is killer. Yeah, the palate kills I think the Bardstown has the better finish, but the palate kills the Bardstown.
God damn it.
That's tasty.
I'm just a turkey head. Jesus. Oh my God.
I mean, it's hard not to be. Ben, also, I didn't ask, what are you drinking, man?
Scotch.
At the moment, Glenmorangie 10.
Well, there you go.
I don't know. I'm just revisiting some stuff. And I don't want to hit it too hard tonight, so.
Right. Yeah. I've heard about your escapades last night.
Have you?
Well, I mean, John just said that you guys had a lot of fun, and I know what
We
that.
had a good time last night.
Yeah.
I fell asleep watching Whiskey Wars on my phone, and when I woke up, it was late because my phone died.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that roll play's good, man. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think I'm glad I got to try Disco 11 again, like more sober, because when I tried it the last time, it was in the midst of other just epically good bottles. Like, so it was not fair to it. I mean, so I had like Magnus Batch 8, which is insane. I had George T. Stagg that was 23. That
was a very hot bottle, by the way.
Yeah, but it was good. It was good still.
Try the Disco after the Russells. By the way, like my favorite thing about Bardstown, I fucking love the bottle. I really do. You know what I should have sent you is I have a cast strength single barrel from Bardstown. Wow. Yeah, the finish on this is awesome. Wow.
Are you looking for a foundation? I'm all about the mid-price stuff. Okay. Yeah.
Holy crap. That is so good.
Yeah, I mean, like Disco 11 is good. I guess my issue with the Discos is they're 140-ish, right?
Yeah, it's too much. I mean, I don't know. Like if I bought a bottle of Russell's 13, I'm gonna pay $200 for it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm comfortable with 200. 150, I'm probably okay.
But the MSRP is not 150 on Russell's 13 unless you find it in like a random store or someone's trying to unload it.
No, I understand that, Jonathan. I'm just saying, like, that's where I'm at on it. And I guess I'm spoiled because I was used to getting 11 plus year Russell's picks all the time up until like 2 years ago.
Yeah, you're getting 8 to 9. So here at home, I am nursing this bottle. This is a 10-year Camp Nelson F Floor 6. And this is all that's left. It's this much, and I'm very, very sad about it. This is in the back of my cupboard, so I don't go to it very often. And you know what? I was at a Super Bowl party visiting one of my friends. He's like, "Do you want some whiskey?" I'm like, "Sure." And I'm like, "I'm taking this home." And he goes, "Really?" I says, "We'll figure it out."
Well, that's one way to do it.
That's literally the conversation.
All right, so I'm going back to the disco.
John does like the disco.
Yeah, exactly what I said. My opinion has not changed at all.
The finish goes on.
It does, but I don't like. I like it better than the Russells because there's that funky, weird perfume note. But I don't love that finish either. It's
this bottle was $70.
It's very light. It's very floral. I don't like floral.
Yep.
I don't think whiskey should be floral. That's for girls, and whiskey's not for girls. Sorry, ladies.
Hey, so
this is why I have no female viewers.
So today, my dear wife was outside.
Hey, we got a great shot in the house. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Mark.
Cheers, y'all.
My wife was cutting the lawn today. And God bless her, because I was too busy. And puts too much oil in the lawnmower, and it like starts.
Hey, that's a thing that women do because mine did that twice.
It's smoking like you can't see the neighborhood. And she came upstairs. She's like, "Can you help me?" And my answer is no, because I'm busy.
That's a lot too much.
Well, so here's the thing. I go, "It's okay. You're a girl." And she got mad because she's from California, and that's just her opinion. And I said, "Look, if you were a guy, you would have cut a lawn before a year ago." And I'm like, "Just relax. It's not a big deal."
Yeah. The first time I cut a lawn, I was 5 years old. So yeah,
I'd cut about 200 yards because I grew up like on welfare and poor, and they needed money.
I mean, literally, my dad's business when I was growing up, that I worked with him every summer since the age of 10 was landscaping. So I've cut some yards.
Don't you love weed eating?
No,
the worst is edging because you're just running nonstop.
I thought you meant something else.
Yeah, I think I'm like, you're going a whole different.
No, that's sort of fun. I mean, it doesn't quite get you there, but it gets you almost there.
Hey guys, let's focus on the point. My wife helps me with the yard work. She's amazing.
Yeah, there you go. No, so here's the thing. Like, I think I have to say this low because I have a pretty good situation worked out, and she doesn't know it.
She's gonna kill me.
My wife likes mowing the lawn. I don't know why, because it's fucking dog shit. But she likes doing it. She likes doing it. So I'm not going to tell her it's dog shit. Like, I'm going to let her keep doing it. So because it's awful. It's one of my least favorite things to do. I hate it. It's 2 hours of my life that I can't get back. So
I finally got my wife a set of headphones, noise canceling, and I got her to using those on the mower because she likes using the mower, and she's figured out, that she can actually use the zero turn, and it's not that hard, In fact, I enjoy it. I'm like, hey, more power to you.
Hey, don't come on stream talking about your wife and her saying it's not that hard. Okay, I'm just saying.
Well, she likes to do it,
Yeah.
There you go, Woods. Yeah. The only good thing about living around meth heads, I get my 1.5 acre lot cut for $40. There you go. Yeah.
With the push mower.
I'm gonna hold on to the very, very hazmat nerds and turds pick till last thing of the night, because that will probably take this stream in a direction that I don't want to go yet. So,
oh man, that was the reason for sending it to you.
Hey, John,
what is this?
I mean, it's only not even 10:15 yet. So,
Wheel horse.
Yeah, I mean that bottle I paid $23 for, and it's delicious.
Yeah, you sent me the standard and the toasted. So
I'm going to pause on whiskey for a while because I'm feeling it pretty good right now. So I'm going to hydrate some so I can keep running a stream.
Good
There
call.
you go. Meter yourself, Sean.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, and I know because I've had this, and it is excellent. They did a hell of a pick. Shout out to that whiskeychannel.com now, and the nerd himself.
Trev.
Was that the Dukes of Hazmat check?
It was.
Yeah, it's
Okay. Oh, that stuff's
killer,
good.
man. Yeah, it's freaking good.
It's good.
Kind of nuts that proof is drinkable neat out of a Glen.
Yeah, it's the least hot 160 proof thing I've had.
I did that in Brain Candy side by side, and I was surprised how sweeter the Church pick was.
Yeah,
What I'll do is I'll just I'll pour the rest of this Eagle Rare pick just so I have something to sip on that's not crazy.
Sean, pour a little of the Nerds and Turds into the Eagle Rare.
I'm not doing that.
No, I'm talking about like 0.10 ounces, just to
Okay, we'll do a splash just for fun.
just to raise the proof on it.
I mean, it's still going to have no finish, but
It might have a finish. You never know.
I just licked magic marker off my hand.
That's not the first time you've done that.
He ran down the bottle, and I'm just in the habit of wiping it and then licking it because that's what I always do.
Oh,
So
that
that's
will
what he
take-
said.
Freaking dog.
that whiskey will take.
Time out. We're missing a key point here. Did you just say after you wipe it, you lick it? You lick your hand after you wipe?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm talking about pussy there, Ben. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure you're talking about poo.
No, you get this action going. You know, you get the DJ action, and then you give it a nice lick, and then you just slap that thing, and then you get back to DJing.
Slap it, Ben. Slap it.
Just a little wiki, and then
Has anybody seen all those memes on Facebook with the guy named Xavier?
Yeah.
I don't know, but the Hawk Tua thing is like it's. I can't believe how popular it's gotten. You know what? You know what this has really taught me is that most of America has never had good head. That's what I've learned.
That's why Hawk Tui is so good
Like
right now.
99% of Americans have never had the good stuff. And that's why they're like, what? This girl's amazing. Like, no, that's just like every girl I used to know back in the day.
Honestly, that video is going to be if you have like a teenage daughter, what not to do when you get into college.
Oh, no shit, huh? Yeah, no shit.
Here's the thing. Not that we have any lady viewers. Like, I'm not. But so, like, I realize I'm not giving any advice to any lady viewers. But honestly, ladies, that lady is right. Do the Hawk Tua. That's how you keep your man right there.
Hey, Sean, I got girls that I know, including my own, that have fucking watched that video and they just laugh their ass off about it. So
little do they know that that's good life advice right there.
they don't find it offensive, which makes it even more funny.
I sent that clip to my wife, and now every remix is like in her feed. She's so mad.
Yeah. Yep.
Guess who's not getting any Hawk Tua?
Yeah.
I was on Wax Stream the other day, and I paid for a super chat
Everybody.
just to get that said on YouTube.
There's that guy Xavier that replies to all these, women's posts on Facebook.
Also, real quick, Jigs, I believe, is signing out. I think that's what that means.
True.
I believe this is Jig's birthday. I don't do birthdays. I'm well known for not doing birthdays, but
Happy birthday, Jigs.
But Jigs, I love you, buddy.
Yeah, Jigs, happy birthday, buddy.
What's that?
Happy anniversary of your birth date.
Yeah.
Sean, was that appropriate?
No, it's not even that. Okay, so there's that thing, Jonathan. But the other thing is, like, I don't personally like birthdays because they feel too self-important.
No, you know what it is? It's fucking happy dribble. Fuck that.
There's that too. But the thing is, I love Jigs. I think most of us in the community really love Jigs. And so, buddy, if nothing else, man, I hope you're feeling well. I know things have been hard lately.
Yeah.
I hope you're feeling better, buddy, and love you, man. If you are going to bed, then
he was sounding good last night. Like he was clear. It was good.
Yeah.
And he's clean shaven, so he looks like 20 years younger.
What? Clean shaven Jigs? I have not seen this. Okay.
Also, Jigs, Hawk Tua.
There you go. Also, now this is a hip hop reference, so a lot of you probably won't get this, but So Token, and the reason he's called that is he's the token white rapper, although not really because he was after Eminem, but nonetheless, Token has a Hawk Tua song, and the song starts by saying, "If she don't Hawk Tua, I don't talk to her." That's a straight line. Anyway.
Oh, jeez. I can't believe that video went viral.
I can't. So, Z, that was the point I was making earlier. Is like what this tells me again is that a lot of Americans are not getting good head, which is very sad to me.
But they don't want to talk about it. Don't talk about that.
But I mean, honestly, the Hawk Tua, that's good life advice. I'm sure 0 ladies will ever see this, but if you are seeing it, ladies, get on it.
Hawk Tua. Yeah, let's show it home.
Anyway,
have you heard of this guy?
Right. Anyway,
Chris Knight, yeah,
Okay.
it's good stuff, man.
Yeah, he was raised just up the road from where I used to live.
Yeah,
where I was raised up.
he's a Kentucky boy. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So I have a few songs on my playlist. I'm trying to think where they are now because I'm not sober.
One of them, I Got Bitches.
No, it's not that. No, it's a kind of.
So, question: are we going to close down this channel with that also?
No, because this channel's monetized.
Oh,
so we'll play it in the after party.
What's that?
So we'll play it in the after party.
There you go. Yeah, that'll be the after party sign off.
It has to be played, doesn't it?
That's a fact. Yeah.
Speaking of Chattanooga, I'm going to have a little pour of this just to remind myself what this is like.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was trying to remember which guy down the river. Let me.
So this is greater than 2 years.
Oh, that's none of my shit.
This is yellow corn, malted rye, caramel malted barley, and honey malted barley.
There you go. I
That
probably
man
should
going a
need,
little
like.
I'll be right
classic
back. I
Arctic.
gotta find more bottles to pour samples of.
If only we could find some bottles, Ben. It's gonna be hard.
Is that Ardbeg 10, Mark?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is when I'm looking for specific bottles.
There you go. Well, so what are we? What was the theme of the night, Ben? What are we after?
Sample pouring or drinking?
No, you said you're looking for bottles.
Oh, I am looking for non-peated scotch that is not ordinary for somebody who wants to explore some more scotch.
Oh, okay.
But the Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve.
Glendronach 12.
Find it.
Classic Lottie.
I know I have it.
I just
gotta find
had the Glendronach 12. I wasn't impressed.
So,
Glendronach 12. I love Glendronach 12. It's not peated, but I love it.
I love the 15 way more than the 12, but the 12 is gone and the 15 American. By the way, this hit for me tonight. This was pretty good.
Jonathan, if you ever find an 18,
Oh yeah,
what Chattanooga was that, Jonathan?
Just the Cask 111.
Oh yeah, that's a great bottle, man. I mean, it's cheap and yeah, it's.
I've only got one.
We don't get this in Massachusetts. I had to have somebody bring that back from a trip.
Excuse me.
Oh, you got to pick.
So Mark, I was talking with
Yeah, you got to pick there. Yeah.
I was talking with 21090 about seeing if we could try to connect with somebody about doing a pick at Chattanooga, and they're like, "Do they even do single barrels?" And I know they do because I did some research. But like, how is that?
Oh, that was really good. I like it.
Yeah, I got one too. Yeah, shall we drink it?
Yeah, what's the age on it? Mark? Does it say?
I just poured Ardbeg 10, so
Okay, well that's.
Ardbeg.
You know what's funny? I think me and you have the same exact proof point.
His was
120.9.
Okay, mine's 120.2. Okay, we're a little.
Mark, your bottle looks way darker in color than Sean's.
Well, I mean, mine's also almost empty.
I can't tell. It's the barreling date and the bottling date is just like all faded out. You can't even see where it was.
I think it's just genetics, but
Barrel
Yeah,
91.
my bottling date is 12/17/21.
It says greater than 4 years.
Yes, mine says the same.
See, this says this says greater than 2 years. So I'm saying to myself, like, this with some age on and some more viscosity would be great.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, still, like, even at the age it's at, that Chattanooga stuff is pretty cool. I mean, for a budget bottle, it's not bad. Also, great shot on
Yes, sir.
Chris Knight, Old Man. That's like one of my favorite songs. It's relatable, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, Everybody's Lonely Now and Out of This Hole. That's the songs on my playlist. Anyway.
Okay. I've seen him in concert a few times. Seen him down here at Green Hall. Oh, Green Hall, they call it. It was really cool. I mean, it was a good concert. I've seen him somewhere else with Ray Wiley Hubbard.
There you go.
Ow.
Mr. Screw You, we're from Texas.
Yeah.
I don't know who's live tonight, but apparently a lot of people are live tonight. I don't know what the.
Oh, Vic's live and Trev's live. Yeah, there's a lot.
I know Independent Joe is going live. He's battling tonight.
Trevor's done.
Joe is not live. He is postponed. He's sick.
Oh, okay.
Who's sick?
Joe.
Independent Joe.
So, guys, I'm going to run this by you. In the efforts to be a responsible human, I've been thinking about doing shorter live streams. And you can call me a pussy now if you like. That's fine. And then handing off to Joe.
No.
Only if like Joe can get with that. And I know like he typically goes early for being West Coast. So I don't know.
Joe doesn't care, dude.
I mean, Sean, like I like I said to you before, like if you do once a month and you have a messy stream, great. But like just try to cap it to like an hour 45. You know.
No, and Trev does like 4:00 Arizona time for like 3 hours. So he shut off at least an hour ago.
Also, once Trev's past 2 hours, I don't think he remembers. Love you,
No,
Trev.
he's kind of done. he's grabbing several bottles and just having a laugh. So, and he's very interactive with the chat.
Oh, he does a great job with the chat.
Yeah, that's great.
And Joe, I've talked to Joe about the time he goes, and he just basically said, you know, I don't mind if other people are doing the same time when I'm going.
I love it. When Joe is faced, it's like you can't.
Okay, so there we go.
You can't even understand.
We have an official ruling from a Whiskey Wars OG here. Not a fan of this idea.
No.
Okay, fair enough. That's why I put it out there in the ether to see what you guys think about it. Fair enough. Okay.
If someone nearby would kick you in the nuts on screen, I'd be okay with it.
Nobody's gonna fucking do it.
All right. Well, I think that solves it then. Done deal.
Let your wife know the gavel has struck.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
And that's why I put it out here on a live to see what you guys thought about it. And clearly not a popular idea.
You know what you should do on your channel is put up a poll and let everyone, you know, let the world know what we think.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because the internet's great for that.
All the women are going to be like, "Yes, go away."
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, every feminist will be like, "Please never stream again."
Never.
Did you get your air conditioning fixed in the car?
No. So
That's no good.
So we've had way too much going on, and then we thought we were going to be going down to Florida, actually this weekend, and then that changed to August 9th, and so we didn't want to have like the car in the shop while we were going to be potentially driving, so we held off, and now we need to get in the shop. So we haven't done that yet, but we need to. But so here's the thing: is that my wife doesn't mind it as much, and I never drive it. Like I only drive it on the weekends. And we have a second vehicle. It's terrible on gas. It's my Expedition, and it hates the environment and money and happiness. But it's very comfortable to ride in. It just if you like money, then it's not the car for you because it just spits it out of its asshole. But
Yep.
Yeah. But it's super comfortable. It has heated and cooled seats. It's very nice plush leather seats. It's great audio.
Sean, in an Expedition, if someone's screaming in the trunk, you can barely hear them. It's great.
No, so that's the thing. Like the trunk is in the same cabin as you, so you would definitely hear them.
Oh, okay. Nothing else. There you go. Z-Man's broken the tap right now.
There you go. But fun fact though, if you fold down the back seats, well, both rows of seats, it basically folds out into what is equivalent to almost a queen size bed. I'm a big guy, and I can sleep in the back of that thing pretty comfortably once you get some padding down and to make it more comfortable. But
is there enough room for Hawk Tua?
Oh yeah, you can get to it back there. Yeah. And also great 4-wheel drive. I've taken this thing up mountains that I was surprised it made it up. Like I'm talking about like muddy. I mean, Mark knows. You know how the clay gets around here when it's wet. Oh. It's like slop.
Yeah.
And it's made it up hills that I didn't think it could make it up.
Sean, surprisingly down here, the clay soil they have down here is freaking nasty. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, when it gets rain around here and it's been dry for a while and we get a little bit of rain, you walk across the field. I mean, you can walk like, say, 30 paces and you're going to gain about 3 inches in height because the clay just builds up on your feet.
Oh,
it's horrible. It's nasty.
I mean,
your vehicle will go like, and you just sit there going, and not move.
Ben, did you find a new whiskey? What are you drinking, buddy?
Huh?
What are you drinking now? What'd you find?
Be right back.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still on the Glenmo, but I'm pouring samples.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
For a very popular person in whiskey too, who wants to explore more.
Ben, thank you for always taking my call and helping me out. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for all the samples you brought me down in.
I'm going to send you that Blanton's straight from the barrel, and you go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry, but no. So the thing is that Jonathan had no idea I was going.
Yeah, well, because you're a tool. You at Drug City, and you fucking walk around the corner. Come on, man. You're so dramatic.
Yeah, but he didn't. Hey, I showed up states away when you didn't think I was coming, and it messed him up so bad he bought the wrong bottle.
That is absolutely true. I literally bought the wrong bottle. The store was closing. Ben was distracting me, and I picked up the wrong bottle off the shelf. Didn't find out till I got back to Massachusetts.
Oh no!
Oh,
Whoops!
I never did that.
I got a Pinot Noir finish 15-year American whiskey from Bull Run, and I should have bought the 15-year sherry finish that was at cask strength. This bottle was at 96.18 proof.
Oh,
so. Dang. I put them down next to each other. I grabbed the wrong bottle. I'm like, Ben, we got to go. We got to get to the bar. And I checked out. And then.
No, you had to go to Walmart.
Oh, yeah. We had to get Sean a belt.
Yes.
Because Sean's dick can't keep his pants up.
Yeah, I should have got him suspenders.
Well, I mean, Jonathan, in fairness, the only reason that's true is because you weren't keeping me hard enough.
I mean, he's not wrong, John.
Also, Nick Proman, what's up, buddy?
Well, Dick, what's up, Nick Proman?
What's up, Prick Noman?
Hang on. You see that, Jonathan?
Are you guys familiar with the prowess of Nick Proman?
Prowess.
I think I would call it his survival skills from who his partner is.
No, yeah, I would agree with that. No.
I mean, I'm aware of his ability to make what is known to be, I've never had it in person, but possibly an amazing grilled cheese. I know that he's a good human. From all other parties I've heard, a great husband, good friend.
Jimmy Russell looks up to him.
When you say prowess, though, I don't know.
I'll be right back.
By all reports, Jimmy Russell looks up to Nick Proman.
Oh, okay. I got you. I can be as stabby. There you go. It's important. Yeah. As a fellow man that's married to also a woman of Latin descent, Nick, I understand your ability to be swift and you need to parry and It's all about the parry and stab back. That's you just gotta parry the incoming stab back.
Dodge, parry, stab.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
right. Agility is very useful.
Yep. Oh man, I should go in the house. Now that I got this laptop, I can actually be on stream with a mic and not have my headphones on, so I can actually go wear my hat.
I didn't notice until you pointed out. You sound great tonight, man. Yeah. I just thought that the
It's this sweet mic I'm using now.
Oh,
He remembers to turn it on.
What?
Last night he was using the laptop mic.
Yeah. Well, I figured it out. See, you pointed it out last night, and then this time before I jumped on the stream, I went, "Oh, I'm going to select." Okay, yes, right.
Hang on. We got ourselves a reader.
There you go. Hey, Nick, I would say do a lot of CrossFit. Actually, I don't know what's going to help. I just threw out something stupid because I don't know what's going to help.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu and track and field, maybe? I don't know.
So Mark, while I got you and I'm thinking about it, I don't know that the bottle of this that I'd promised you is going to happen because I've heard nothing back from Andy. He said he was going to go there.
Yeah, same.
and get another bottle for several of us, and no one has heard anything back. So,
well, Tuesday night he said he had not been back; that he'd been busy.
Okay, well, fair.
And we have no idea at the rate that moves there.
I mean, I imagine just based on the number that were sold that day, it's probably sold out.
I don't know about that. You got to remember that thing is probably pretty full. And they're only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You know what we need to do? We need to guilt trip Todd into going down there because he'll do it.
Thanks, Jonathan, for giving me a sample, but it lived up to whatever you guys had talked about it.
Yeah. Dude, this
it's so good.
So easily the best $40 bottle I've had, not just this year, in years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've only got one rum in the bar here, and it's fairly hot. It's like a blend of like 5 or 6 different rum distilleries or something.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's not hot because it's 100. It's almost 135. Well, 132.4. It's
dang.
Yeah.
There's a little heat up front.
Hang on, let's see mine.
Yeah, it's not easy drinking. I'm not going to say. Well, I mean, for 134 or 132, it's pretty easy drinking, but it's not. Yeah, I mean, there's
some ethanol heat up front though.
Yeah. But I mean, for $38, so freaking good. Like, I think you could throw this in like any whiskey blind, and it would kill most stuff. Like, it's just it's so good. You know what? Got to have some. Also, Nick, what are you drinking tonight, man? What's Nick getting into? Also, tell Adriana hi for us. And speaking of knives, I got this bad boy right before my Baltimore trip because you never know when you have to shank somebody.
Yeah, nice.
This is my Rook. This is ball bearing assisted open. Yeah,
I like it.
You know, I will say, as somebody who comes from a very against carry state, it was interesting watching Sean brandishing a pocket knife while drunk in the street.
Wait, when did I do that?
Where were we? It was after we parked the car that you didn't remember where we parked it.
Why did I have my knife out?
Because we were in Baltimore.
That makes sense.
This is the only rum I have in the bar right now.
That isn't the same time you met the guy with the dog, is it?
No, that was. Oh, I just cut myself.
It was about a half hour before that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I will say, if anyone's thinking about buying a Rook, they are razor sharp out of the box. Like, they are pretty scary sharp. Like the tip of it just bumped my thumb as it swung up, and I'm bleeding now a little bit.
Yep. Most knives that I have on me are always razor sharp. If I hand you a knife, expect it to be razor sharp.
Yeah. So I was pleasantly surprised that it was that sharp out of the box, because usually I have to resharpen things after I order them, but this is deadly sharp right away.
I can sharpen a butter knife to make it shave you in less than 3 minutes.
There you go. And also, like the assisted open function on this is just it's so good. Look at that. Ah, yeah.
Nice.
Just
And it's decent size too.
Oh yeah. I mean, so it's like 4 inches, which is all you need to get to the heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
a couple of
maybe
little small ones I'll
maybe that's
pack in my
what he
pocket
said.
occasionally, but those are okay.
I'm just walking back in here and it says she's always pissed. LOL. Okay.
A-Rod is in the lab. I'm drinking High West cast strength. Okay.
Yeah.
In the lab with the pen and the pad.
My thumb is still
Trying to
bleeding.
get this fucking label off.
I'm not believing it. I think she's always happy. I'm drinking High West cow strength. Good for you, Dick.
you go.
Divorce lawyer.
Good for you, Dick Croman.
Hey, yeah. High West cast strength, that's fun stuff. I haven't had that oh my god, that rum is so good. Sorry.
I like that shit, man. The divorce lawyer.
So Nick, remind me, because I'm not sober and I know it's coming up soon. When is the Alzheimer's stream?
July 21st.
July 21st. Okay, so we got little like 3 weeks ish. Yeah.
Got 3 weeks, yeah. We're in the month.
I gotta pull some bottles to give away on that.
You know what? I actually might have some this year, because for the first time ever, I have a lot of backups, and because typically I open bottles on the way home from the liquor store, and I've been trying to not do that as much this year. So I actually may have some backups that might be worth actually throwing on the street. So that'll be fun.
I have a question for the peat heads on here.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you would consider it peated or not. Do you consider Springbank, like Springbank 10, peated?
Yeah.
No.
It's
No,
lightly.
Yes, but like in the lightest of ways.
Would you
Yeah.
give it to someone who explicitly says they do not like the peat?
Yeah.
I probably would give it to
I
them.
would do it at the end of the flight of your so give them all your
Labeling everything. It's not hidden.
what now?
Do you have like a Highland Park?
I have lots of shit, but I was explicitly told not peated.
Okay.
Well, Springbank 10 is light.
Oh no, I can't do that.
I would do Springbank at like the end of give them all your non-peated stuff, and then do that. It's like, hey, this has a little
I
bit
just
of
put
peat.
this in. Well, the thing is, I have a lot of non-peated scotch, and these guys are such peat heads that I don't know how much. Like even Irene has a new Japanese whiskey pick, but it's not peated, so I don't know that these guys would be interested.
Wait, so I thought we were going for non-peated. I don't understand what we're doing now.
No. I'm saying that like John and Great Shot are such peat heads that I don't know that they would enjoy these whiskeys that I have.
I think I'm becoming peat blind.
Yeah, but that's not the. I thought that. What's your question though? I thought.
I mean, it doesn't even smell peated to me at all.
Should I include samples of, Springbank?
For people that don't want peat, that's
Yes.
right. That's the premise that we're going. Okay, so
Well,
again,
it's for a
No,
Nah.
that's peated.
it's for fancy Franchi.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a peat head, but I have many Highland Lowlands that aren't peated though.
so how would we rate Springbank 10, fellas? I mean, for me,
That's low peated.
yeah, it's pretty
light.
light.
it's pretty light, but I mean, it's got more of the funk than it does peat.
I've got this weird box of Springbank 10 that's open.
So maybe that's what we should do. So to your question, Ben, maybe a fun entry peat, like the lightest of peat.
I was gonna put a little Glen Scotia in, but I wasn't sure about Springbank.
Okay.
Like I put the rum finish Glen Scotia in.
Well,
Like
that's an old Springbank pen.
So let's go around the horn here.
That's an old box, isn't it?
Yeah,
What-
it is. It's,
What would be so all the peat heads? What would be your entry? Like,
I
if you
could smell the peat on it, just nosing it.
And pretty peated, like you're saying, Sean.
I'm trying to say something, but Ben keeps talking. Anyway, well, what would be like if you're trying to get somebody into peat? How would you like a lightly peated Scotch? What are you going to give them to kind of get them into the peat world?
Highland Park 12.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go.
one of the ones that got me in.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to get them into the peat world.
Maybe
he was
this
something
one.
that's not peated
I'm trying to
What?
help
Why not?
explore
because they already like peat.
world.
It's got very, very little peat.
Yeah, Glen Scotia. Anything? I started with Glen Scotia 15.
Now,
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, Glen Scotia and Springbank had that funk. Highland Park does not.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
like,
So-
like this one.
I'd
that
probably go
Campbelltown funk
HP.
to it.
Hey Ben, when I was at Darrell's house, he had I think a Starlight or a Nulu that was finished in peated Scotch barrels.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not. Again, we're missing the point here. I'm not trying to get them on the peat.
yeah,
They already like
but
peat.
it doesn't hurt to just give them something just to kind of try and
Well,
expand.
that's
the
where I'm
palate.
giving some Glen Scotia that's finished
There you go.
as like a little touch with some sweetness, just because I think it's really tasty.
That's
I'm
the product. Okay.
I'm giving most of my gas strength.
Ben, figure this out for yourself, but give them something with a peat makes the whiskey better.
Yeah. So Tom Harper thinks very similarly to the great shot there. Yeah, the Brooklotic. Yeah. Now I'm curious. I've heard before that this I'm wrong on
It's
this.
not peated.
But so what do you guys think about Talisker 10 as like an entry?
Never had it.
I mean, I think it's really nice. It's very soft. I mean, for me, it's a very approachable peated whiskey.
I mean, if somebody has drank Johnny Walker Black before, they've had Kalila and Talisker. Those are the predominant smoky whiskeys. And
That's
Johnny
fair,
Black.
John. I keep forgetting that. I don't mind Johnny Black. Also, I think Lagavulin 16 is not super peaty. I think
no, it's not. No.
Yeah, the Talisker 10 might be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, like it's. I mean, compared to other stuff, it's lightly peated.
I mean,
Yeah,
Talisker
it is.
Storm too.
And
You can
also,
find
I think the peat in Talisker 10 is very approachable. It's not medicinal. It's not Band-Aids. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not very. It's not.
it's light.
It's not
It's light.
sulfurful.
It's fruity.
Yeah. I think it's a very nice peat if you're trying to get somebody into peat.
Yeah, it's just got like maybe like a hint of campfire
That one's good.
a mile
Yeah.
down the road. You
Yeah, a
know,
little bit. Yeah.
it's not much.
Great picture on screen for AA. Cheers, Phil. What's up, buddy? How we doing?
Hey,
This is
Phil.
spicy.
Cheers, brother.
So spicy.
Yeah, it is a little peppery hint to it.
Yeah, but I'm going to pour the last of my Talisker 10 sample from Sugar Kitty here. I love. I mean, like if I was going to have a peat night, Talisker 10 would be my entry pour of the night every night. It's very simple, but it's a very nice, easy drinking peated Scotch to me.
my intro
Good
peated
team.
Scotch for the night would be one of the 3 bottles I own, which is a Kirkland sherried peated Scotch that I won on Vic Stream like 6 months ago.
And now we're going peated, so that means we can't go back to other things. Got a bottle of Eagle Rare today for $36.99. Hey, that's like 2-3 years ago prices.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I miss those days when that and McKenna were $25 on the shelf.
Oh my god.
Man, that is such a nice peat nose. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Nick Froman knows. Yeah.
That's
Talisker
pretty good.
10.
I like it.
I love the nose of Talisker 10. It's just it's those light fruit notes, just a little bit of smokiness going on. It's like smoked pears.
On Adriana's stream, everyone should give away Knob Creek because we think it sucks just to mess with her.
I mean, honestly, I could go get another one of these. I don't know how well it would do on the stream, but like this is a great bottle. Like I'm surprised how good this is.
Yeah, those are showing up on the shelf.
The Boo Rye.
I never had that. I've never seen it.
Yeah,
it just showed up here.
like
Hey, man.
I'm truly surprised how good. Like this was really great.
Sean, their cast strength rye single barrels that stores pick, they're really razory and sharp. They're not great.
Well, I mean, so to your point, Jonathan, I have one right there, and like it was, and it has the little button. It's a button. It's old enough to have the button.
I have that. I have one of the two of those. Which one do you have? Which proof is it?
I can't reach it easily, but nonetheless, and it's okay. And if Adriana sees this, she'll probably. Well, she doesn't like rye.
Sean, one of them is good and one of them is really good. This is the really good one.
Okay, no. So mine is the previous. Mine is the previous label with the button.
Okay.
So that's the newer label.
This is the one barreled in 2009. There's one that's barreled in 2008. That's a higher proof. That's not nearly what this is.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Gotcha.
I mean, I can't say they're the same barrel, but nonetheless.
Sean, I'm interested to see what you think about the Balcones.
Oh, okay. I was going to save yours for another night because I want to send you stuff so we can kind of go back and forth. But
yeah, that's fine. No, I mean, that's just one. I think I sent you a sample too, John.
Was that the 15th anniversary?
I got your box right here.
Right.
Mark.
Yes, sir.
Sean shared with me that double wine finished Balcones.
Oh, the port wine.
It was port and Grenache.
No, it's cab. It's cab.
Yeah, cab and Grenache.
Ah, okay.
That bottle is stupid interesting. Oh
yeah,
God.
man.
Yeah, Mark, that Catalaya was such a wild. It's like a roller coaster. It's such a ride.
Yeah,
Mark,
there's a lot going on with that one.
Mark, that bottle Sean brought shut me the F up on Balcones.
Yeah. I mean, like what makes it so interesting is first off, it's a blue corn bourbon, which that in itself is different.
Yeah,
and then it's finished in cab, which is also something you don't find a lot. Like port is usually the finished wine if you're going dark wine. Did something just break?
That is a double wine.
Ben, did you just break something?
I think so.
That didn't sound good. Didn't sound like pleasant sounds.
Are you going to be drinking out of a plastic cup like
hopefully
this?
you're not barefoot.
And so see, that's why Jonathan made fun of me earlier. Plastic cups don't break.
I will make fun of you always, okay?
Glass fucking rocks. Cheers.
Okay, so that's the secret.
No, my independent show, Glenn.
Man. Oh. Yeah, my good shit is in the bedroom. This stuff out here, my undisclosed location is like.
John,
I drop this on the floor. I don't care.
You like?
I absolutely loved it. It's fantastic.
Sean, I need to send you one of these.
I've never seen one of those on the shelf here.
Dude, I have 3. Everyone who loves Stag Junior, like, I'm sorry, like.
I'm a turkey head, so.
Yeah, dude.
Mark, I didn't realize that you sent me a Nancy Fraley pick.
Yep. I need to send you one of these too.
Oh yeah,
I got this glass.
That's freaking great.
That is nice, man. That is a.
Nice.
Let me give you a solo here. I'm a little slow. That is a really nice rock glass.
Oh shit! I like that. Is that? Did you get that from the distillery?
Grab a hold of it.
It's ribbed for her pleasure.
No. Great Shot got that because he's like one of their best customers.
You're not kidding, man.
I got the new red corn, and they were running a Father's Day special. You get 2 of these glasses. A bottle of the red corn.
Your wallet gets fucked for free.
And then this cool little ice mold.
There we go. I found the Balcones.
I got ice mold. Got the little bird in the bottom of it. You know, it's a silicone ice mold.
Nice.
So it works out really good in the glass too. You know.
So speaking of rocks glasses, I just got this one a couple weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
The Women of Whiskeys.
That's nice. I like the bottom. Looks like a golf ball.
Yeah, it's on the outside of the bottom, not the inside.
Gotcha.
Still a sweet glass though.
Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
Yeah.
But they were running the special on that for Father's Day. So instead of the normal like $80, I got the bottle, the 2 glasses, the ice mold, and a $10 off coupon for $80.
There you go.
Oh man, I would have ordered 10 of those. That's awesome.
I bought 2.
Cheers, Waller.
I've got 4 of those glasses, so I can afford to send a couple of them out and an extra ice mold.
Nice.
Am I alcoholic? I pour whiskey in my plastic shot glass in the garage as I drink my beer. Hell yes, Phil. Cheers to that, buddy. Also, we got Lee in the house. What's up, Lee? Cheers, man.
Hey, Lee.
Good to see you, buddy. All right, so let's get into this balcones here.
John, what are you opening?
I've been saving this one. This is Flight 787.
Oh yeah, that's Darrell's baby.
Yep, picked up in cast. I can't wait.
Oh, that's the one he keeps talking about that I never got.
Oh, if y'all ain't got one of these cool glint toppers, you need to get you one of these.
Oh, I got one.
Yes, he does.
Got one here.
Yeah.
Literally hand delivered.
Yeah, literally, actually hand delivered. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to try this one.
All right, so here we go. Great shot. We're getting into this balcones here. I can't pronounce the whatever thing is.
Catalia. I believe it's how they pronounce it.
That sounds as good as I would have done it.
John,
I'm not sure.
That bottle was so funky and interesting when it first opened.
Mm. Oh, it's different. It's finished in a lot of different stuff, a lot of different cask, and then they blended it all.
It's like a triple, right?
Let's see. It's made with 100% Golden Promise malted barley, which was first aged in refill cask, then a variety of decommissioned sherry Solera puncheons, Monticello, Armagnato Duce, Oloroso, and Palo Cantado.
So 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at 59%. So
what's a cantado?
Palo Cantado.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can't say that.
I heard 2 of my favorite words and got confused.
Someone's being a masshole right now.
Jonathan, you can't say cantado in Canada, though.
No.
There's a lot of things you can't say in Canada.
It's actually pretty damn dark.
Damn.
But it's balcones. What do you expect?
Man, Mark, the nose on that is wild.
Yeah, I had a sample from Mark Sean. It's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
That is like. Sorry again. This is just unfiltered thoughts. That is like the most like Spanishy, like house party fruit salad I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, it'll smack you upside the face. I figured you would like it.
And what I mean by that, folks, if you don't know what I mean, is that Spanish fruit salad is very different from American fruit salad. So you're gonna have like mangoes and dragon fruit and like probably some guava and what's the purple shit that has the seeds?
Pomegranate.
Yeah, there's gonna be like really crazy fruits going on.
Okay.
John Kranz, this is 8-year MGP. Look at the color on this.
That's nice.
Yeah,
So
it's got a funky nose to it.
We appreciate that.
This was finished in a Weller barrel in Florida, a Weller foolproof barrel.
Yeah. It's funky nose.
I toss all the salads, John. I'm not.
I mean, he does.
Wow, that is even on the palate, it is a fruit bomb, man.
Yeah, it's quite good. I thought it was pretty tasty. There probably is still a bottle or 2 left at my local Total Wine.
John, at the end of the palate, it goes like this, but then the finish raises up.
I gotta say, Great Shot, I don't know how to feel about it.
It's different.
What are you drinking?
I was drinking Balcones Catalia.
Oh,
This one.
Sean is.
Which one of you is it that loves the Tres Hombre?
I like that one. It's pretty good.
I saw
The old version.
It's very, very fruity.
It's only 100 proof. That's why I didn't buy it.
I mean, like it's good. Like there's no bad notes. It's just I don't know if it's really my profile.
Jonathan,
there is a lot going on there though.
this is so viscous and sweet. It's like coating halfway up my cheeks.
Oh shit.
Dude, it's so thick, man.
That's not gay at all.
No, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I am 6'3", John. Anyway, what were you talking about?
This is a copper and cask that Jonathan sent me. It's
Oh yeah, okay.
the one that Jarrell was raving about, this flight 787.
Hey, Jonathan, because I know you're close with Darrell. Is there any of that around still?
No, not at all. I actually found another bottle for him randomly through a friend of mine, and I gave it to him for his birthday as a gift. So if you need a sample of it, I've got 4 ounces left, and Darrell has a bottle and a quarter now.
I would. You don't even have to send me a full ounce. I would just love to just.
No.
try it.
I'll send you an ounce. It's not a big deal.
I'm surprised the combination of MGP and Weller is really good.
I think I have more than that left. I could send him some.
That's the one he did down in Florida, right?
It was finished in Florida.
Yeah.
I love that the finish kind of. I mean, the back pallet goes like this, and then all of a sudden the finish just ramps. It's like a carnival ride.
I mean, I love the Russell's 13, but then I went to this, and it's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, the Russells is more my profile. This is just interesting.
It's so sweet, though.
I'm upset with myself. We killed a half a bottle of this on the golf course, and I was like clinically retarded. And
I'm guessing your golf game was a little off that day.
I don't remember, so it doesn't matter.
It's so sweet and it's so oily.
1,000 over par.
Yeah. The drunk
I've got an extra one of these.
The drunk I get.
Oh hell yeah!
There we go.
What's the year on that?
20.
Mark, the light doesn't even.
That's a good one.
Mark, the light doesn't even shine through that bottle, dude.
Yeah. That's because Texas knows how to make whiskey.
Hey, Mark, this is my 20. Look at how much is left.
Come on, you're gonna save me some of that.
Here's my 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my backup 20 there.
The 22's got a little bit more left in it, but
I mean, okay, like
Oh man, that
I
copper
really
glass.
feel like wherever Balcones was sourcing their peat from changed between these two bottles.
Well, that always happens.
Because
It's coming from Scotland.
well, I mean, yeah, but the peat in this, the peat in the 20 is that's my jam. That's the peat profile I want all the time, always. The 22 is good,
Yeah,
but it's not the
I
same.
agree. Yeah, I like the 20 better than the 22.
The 20 is it's fucking money, man.
it's just like the 20 is like you're burning cherry wood smoke in your barbecue pit.
Mm.
Yeah, it's barbecue. It's freaking
Yeah,
barbecue.
sweet cherry.
Ben, bring that straight from the barrel sample just in case, okay?
I'll just bring the bottle.
That works.
Text me so I remember.
Yep.
So, Mark,
I
thank
have-
you so much for that, Sam, man. I still don't know how to feel about it. It's interesting. I feel like you said this when you first opened it, that you weren't sure if it was worth the price tag.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel about it. Like,
What was the price?
It's really interesting.
Like $120, I think.
Yeah.
Like
Like
you still on kettle, yeah?
Yeah,
Mhm.
like it's really good. There's no bad notes at all. I don't know if it's my profile. I don't know if it's like the things I look for in whiskey. Like it's if you like a lot of fruit notes, there's a ton of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a fruit salad. It's and what's interesting is like from the front of the palate to the back of the palate, it's changing throughout. There's a ton of things going on.
Yeah, I think it's to do with all the different barrels that they aged it in.
Yeah.
You know, the different blend of it, I guess.
Before you drink
It's
that,
definitely complicated.
can
I'm
you put
wondering.
2 drops of water in it, just
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just a few drops of water might
just drip 1 drop in that little drop there from your glass.
John and me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the Balcones peated. This needs nothing.
Oh, okay. He's behind it. He's past the other balconies.
Yeah.
The Catalina.
Oh my God. I forget how good this is, and then I have it again. I mean, honestly, like, fuck Scotland. Like, yeah, I mean, like, just straight up, like this bottle just slays like almost everything I've had in the Scotch world. It is so good. Like, it's so good.
This is Lecheg. I mean, look at the color on that thing.
Yeah, it's not this.
No, not even close.
It looks like freaking black coffee.
Well, see, there's something seriously wrong if there's ever Texas heat in Scotland.
Mm.
Yeah.
My God.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Then we've got global warming gone crazy. Then that kind of heat.
If that's the case, Texas whiskey just gets better.
Yeah.
So
Hot.
I don't think there's anybody. Well, actually, Woods is here. Honestly, guys, anyone in Texas, if you see a Balcones peated and on the back of the label it says date and it says 20 anything. I don't care what the month is.
What does yours say? November?
Yeah, mine's November.
Yeah, same.
Like just buy it. Just buy it.
Yeah,
like
11/6/20.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess we all have the same one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My
we all
God.
got them from the same guy, so
What an amazing bottle.
John, I'm glad you're enjoying the flight, buddy.
Oh, I'm enjoying all these. Thank you very much.
And to that point, Jonathan, I had a great flight as well, man. Like, there was no shitters in my flight. I mean, the Eagle Rare, best Eagle Rare I've ever had. The Russells was killer. Disco 11 was much better second go round, like sober-er.
And we found you a decent old elk from Irene.
Yeah, I found an old elk that doesn't suck.
That tequila is really unique.
And like I know the Fox and Odin is killer. I'm going to save that for my own personal use later. Butt chug is what I mean by that.
Yeah.
And then
means you're going to soak a tampon and shove it up your backside, right?
yeah, there you go. And then the nerds and turds is how I'm going to cap the night tonight. Once we decide to shut down.
Honestly, when I bought that bottle, it was like $140, and I was like, you know what? I have to have 160 proof. I have to have that. So,
like,
I think I paid about the same for Brain Candy from Mesh and Journey.
So what's funny
That was
is
156.
Jonathan, what were we doing that night? Oh, that's right. So I had that before we went
to the Barflies.
Before we went to the Barflies, which, by the way,
died.
You know what? I forgot that we pre-gamed, which was a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, no, Sean, you pre-gamed because you were like, I don't know if I'm going to buy a lot of pours. I'm like, buddy, it's cheap there. Remember that conversation now?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's recap. So I had 4 pours in the hotel.
Yes.
And one of them was this 160 proof shit.
That makes more sense because so the whiskey you counted at the bar was amplified by that fucking gasoline.
Yeah. And like I easily had a full half ounce of 160 proof Nerds and Turds.
Okay. This all tracks now, Sean.
Yeah, so I had the Fox and Odin. No, that was the second night. So the first night I had Nerds and Turds. The JD, you had your JD open, which is 132-ish.
Yeah.
I had that. And I had 2 other things. I don't remember what they were.
I don't remember what I brought, but
none of them were low proof. So like,
no, yeah, I didn't bring any low proofs. Dude,
I had 3 barrel proofs and a hazmat, and then we went to Barflies, and I had 12 to 14 ounces. We're not sure exactly of whiskey, and they were all barrel proof, and a beer or 2 beers.
His first pour was 4 ounces of ECBP, which by the way,
because that's how you get the night started.
Which by the way was $6 an ounce. Like Sean was like, stop it.
And just by the way, I watched the bartender. He poured it heavy, like it was like sloshing over the little.
Yeah, they weren't measuring. You're right.
Yeah, so it was probably closer to like 4.5 ounces.
What was the ABV on the beer?
And by the way, this is how the chicken bone incident happened because I was not feeling anything.
Yeah.
Oh, but he felt it the next day.
No. That was
No,
Monday
he
morning.
felt it
It was
for
Monday
weeks.
morning.
Yeah, Sean, you were definitely. I was like, "Are you okay?" And you were like, "No, but I'm operational."
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, as much as I hate to admit this, like this is such a common occurrence in my life that I'm like just like, yeah, whatever. So I will say though, I still don't understand why the guy with the dog was upset. Like, to my recollection, all I said to him was, "Hey, nice dog." And
No,
then,
I think Sean. I think it was me. I think I said, "Look at that." I thought he said. I think I said he has a nice cat because it was a little tiny stupid dog, and then he got multi, and then you just walked over it. That's what I think happened. I think I started it.
I mean, that tracks.
It's a dog.
I'm not sure, but that definitely tracks.
The masshole, you know.
so here's the thing.
I felt tough walking around with you. That's all.
I probably wasn't paying attention to what you said, and so all I heard was what I said, and then his response was not what I was wanting to hear back from
Sean,
me saying,
he did
"Nice
talk
dog."
on his phone with his hand like this, you know.
Yeah, and so when he said, because I said "nice dog," and he said "go fuck yourself," I was like, "Okay, let's fucking go, guy."
By the way, that might be what happened.
Walked away, Sean. Walked away.
I've never walked away from anything
We
ever,
were like,
which is why I'm me.
Get in the car.
And also, I have these guys on screen. They can attest to the fact that I did not walk away.
No,
But you probably should have.
dude, you were
Be
so
arrest,
gone.
rest,
so
or
gone.
walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
What was funny is, so
Hey,
I
Jonathan.
was approaching.
Did
a
he
guy-
say what'd you say, little man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was approaching a guy with a dog, not sober at all. Which honestly would have not ended well for me because like fighting skills are not at their peak when you're not sober.
Yeah, true that.
It's a good
Yeah,
call.
balance.
That
Hey,
doesn't
more of
help.
a-
So what's the fuck?
You're more of a better punch guy.
This is Abelor Abuna,
Oh, I love
Yep.
that.
batch 40.
Oh, okay. Last one I had was 62.
Yes,
But,
40.
so the thing is though, is when you're a giant human and you approach other people that are smaller than you, they tend to walk away, and that's what this guy did. And so thankfully the night went well because of that.
He turned around. I really thought he was going to take a swing at Sean. And
Oh my god, he would have been
I'm
gut
gonna-
like
I'm
a
gonna
fish.
say this
He would have
openly.
been gut like a fish.
Kind of disappointed he didn't.
I mean, me too, honestly, man. 'Cause I was ready, like I was ready to go.
Whatever.
Oh, man.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I saw that going, and it wasn't going to go good for the guy with the effeminate guy with the pretty dog.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, here's the thing. Like,
I thought the dog
Yorkie?
was a cat.
here's
Yeah,
the
it was
problem.
like a Yorkie.
I mean,
It was a tiny dog.
here's the real problem is that, like, even as drunk as I was, a murder would have happened in that neighborhood, and it would have gotten unreported because it's Baltimore.
Yeah, honestly, you would have got away. They would have just looked at you and they were like, "Okay, yeah, that's fine."
And so this poor white man that I've never met before would have died on the sidewalk with his dog licking his own blood, and no one would have reported it because it's Baltimore and no one gives a shit there. And that's the sad truth of the.
He speaks the truth. This is all truth.
And like, 'cause here's the thing: like, even as drunk as I was, I could get one good stab in. That's all it would have took.
Yeah,
That
guy looked like he was ready to bleed willingly.
Yeah, I mean, because here's the thing: like, I don't care what city we're in. If I say "nice dog" and your response to me is "fuck you," that's not the right response.
Yeah, this is like in The Office where Daryl in the warehouse goes, "Start over." It's like
Yeah,
start over.
I was trying to be friendly, and then you just immediately went to straight asshole, and I was like,
I'm
okay,
gonna give you one more chance to answer that question before I
yeah,
get
let's try again, shall we?
Oh my god.
'Cause I was just calmly walking down the street, and I said, "Nice dog," and you're like, "Fuck you," I was like, okay, that doesn't fly. That's
Sean, were you talking about his wife or his dog? No, that guy did not have a wife.
I hate to break it to you. That guy wasn't going home to a lady.
No. By the way, I'm going to jump off.
In fairness, was this Pride Month? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Ain't got time to bleed.
Don't know.
Guys, I've had too much. I promised my wife I'd be off the screen. So,
Hey,
Jonathan, I just went to the Angels Envy pick.
Jonathan, before you sign out, thank you for the flight, man. It was killer.
you're welcome, man.
Thank you for everything, man. These all been great.
So, thank you for being awesome in Baltimore. We had a blast, man. We'll have to do it again in any other city.
Buddy, Bardstown. I'm telling you, end of September.
Hell, bring your ass down here.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, so
Texas, I would never move back to
So
Massachusetts.
I actually, on that date, I have a big dilemma.
Okay, let's hear
The
it.
date of Jason's event is also the date that the Aussies are going to be in DC.
Oh shit.
Okay, all right.
And yeah, I haven't discussed this with Bonnie yet. I don't know what's going to happen.
That's crazy. I can see the dilemma. That's a legit dilemma.
Especially with the, I'll call it the shitty sisterhood that Lil and Bonnie are both part of.
Oh my god.
Whatever, man. You do what you think is best for you. Sean, is that the dog that's clawed the F out of your wife's car?
and everything else, yes.
Dude,
look at that big baby.
Sean's car looks like there's a long nailed hooker that didn't get out.
Yeah, this is the guy. I mean, look at these paws. Look at him.
Oh my god.
Is she still in the trunk, Jonathan?
I don't know. I'm scared to answer that.
That dog is a big baby. What are you talking about?
He is.
What a beautiful dog, though. My god.
Yep.
Look at that head. Look at that head. And I have big hands. Jonathan does.
Yeah, look at that head. Look at that head.
You know what I mean by that? I was jamming them up Jonathan's ass. That's why you know.
I'll never forget.
Jonathan's laughing, but he wasn't laughing then.
No.
Please stop.
I'm still walking sideways.
No,
John, Mark, and Z.
on a serious note, buddy, thank you again for the flight. Thank you for the great time in Baltimore.
Thanks for hanging out.
No homo.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Jonathan. Cheers, brother.
Have a great night, man.
Good night, y'all. You too. Bye.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
That is the meathead of meatheads. You need to solo yourself.
Yeah, look at this guy. Look at this guy right here.
He's a
Also,
bruiser.
I'm just realizing there are six people watching, and 5 of them are on stream.
There are how many people watching?
6.
Wasn't Jake going to jump on at some point?
What's your dog's name, Sean?
He's a good boy. It's Cerberus.
Service. Of course.
Yeah, he looks tough, don't he?
No, it's cute.
No,
Like,
he don't look
So, like, here's the thing about him is like he is a big baby, but don't ever challenge me when he's around. It'll be the last day you live.
Yeah, the big thing about them, they're daddy's babies,
Yeah.
They love their family, and then everybody else can piss off.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. People
But,
hate.
I mean, like,
people hate pit bulls.
My old pit, he loved everybody though. My
Can
old
you
pit,
get some of this?
Booney.
Ooh, yummy.
Boone at 12. Okay.
Well, cast iron.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Cat Strength 2022.
Mhm.
Nice.
That's the one.
Yeah, I had 22 and 23, and 22 was more of a sherry bomb.
Yeah. And there's 0 peat in it.
I'm gonna say this is actually the first Angels Envy that I've actually liked. It's the 2023 L8,
The bourbon or the rye?
the bourbon.
Well, Sean, if you want to, we can cut it off and head backstage for just a little bit.
Did you say there's 6 people watching?
7 now.
What kind of
7.
bullshit is this? Where is everybody?
I don't know.
Look at those.
Hanging out with Big
Oh,
Vic,
Vic,
maybe.
no, Vic's live right now too.
Oh. Yeah.
Well,
Vic's live. Somebody else is live.
Whiskey Wisdom and Whiskey Written.
Well, Whiskey Written literally has one watching.
No.
I don't know who Whiskey Wisdom is. Apparently, it's got a chick. So
they're a channel I heard about last week because they're doing a fundraiser for Baker Drinks right now.
oh, that's the interesting thing. They're like a totally separate community that has like almost no overlap with us.
No,
This is true. Hey, there's Jigs.
Yeah,
Hey,
check out the face.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thanks.
I know.
Yeah, man.
There
Ben,
it is.
Ben, are you in the mood for a happy birthday song?
What's that?
If you're not in the mood, then that's fine. I don't want to put you on the spot. If there ever was a time.
In the version of Marilyn Manson. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. Marilyn Monroe. Not Manson.
No. It got weird when you said Marilyn Monroe.
No, I was just
I meant Monroe. Took me a second there. You know, the alcohol's kicking in.
no, Darrell, Whack, and Vic were doing a blind I sent them. They were training for Matt Madness.
Oh, okay.
Darrell scored 2 points.
Oh, dang.
He's pulling bottles, going back and forth because he couldn't believe that's what some of the stuff was.
Nice.
It was good. It was good to watch. Though. It was funny. But Whack won.
Speaking of, are we going to get into that flight from Jigs one of the nights here?
Yeah, we got to organize it, which is always the problem.
But yeah, if you want to do a song, that's cool.
What's that?
You want to do a song, that's cool.
No, I mean, what I was talking about is Ben has become quite famous for singing happy birthday to people.
He sung to me at midnight.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Fair enough.
Yeah, but I didn't do this Eric Cartman.
Oh, well, that's true.
Good. I feel like we need a solo. Are we ready? Are we ready, Ben?
Oh, God damn it.
All right. Prep your vocal cords.
Yeah. And happy birthday to Jigs. Yes. Happy birthday, dear Jigs. Happy birthday, dear Mr. Jigs. Happy birthday, dear Mr. Jigs.
Bravo. Very nice, Ben. Very nice.
Thank you, man.
Good job, Ben.
That's good stuff.
Fantastic.
No, Jigs, love you, buddy, man. Yeah.
So what are you there, Jigs? About
Jigs,
like 35, maybe 40?
What's that?
Yeah. For sure.
How old are you now?
52.
Also,
Oh,
I have to solely for just a second because it's clean shaving Jigs.
Hey,
I don't know what to do with this look, man. I don't know.
I had to get it all cleaned up.
Yeah, there you go. Hey.
Yeah, it was the point where my dog barked at me because he didn't know who I was. That's how often I shave.
Shaving's overrated.
Yeah.
Haven't liked it.
I told my wife because my hair on my head's getting long and also this hair is getting long. She's like, "How long are you gonna let it all grow?" And I was like, "I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Whenever I feel like cutting it, then I'll cut it."
I'm letting mine grow out.
Yeah,
I kept it short for 6 years. Which when I got out of the Air Force, I was like, I ain't cutting it, and I didn't for like 20 some odd years. So the longest it got, I could tuck it in my belt. That's the longest my hair got was down to here.
there you go.
But I cut it off, and then I kept it short for like 6 years, and I'm like, I'm done with this. I don't like it. It's not comfortable for me. I like my hair longer. It's just more comfortable.
Yeah.
Easier to deal with and everything else. I don't have to cut it all the time.
Well, you know what's funny is my dad was in the Air Force, so he had the fucking short shit going all the time. But sometimes, and then me working where I'm working right now, they want you clean shaven.
Oh yeah.
But it's nice to fucking let it just kind of like grow sometimes. And then when you're fucking done with it, you're done with it. Just shave it off and let it come the fuck back. And that's what fucking dude should be doing.
Well, I mean, for us,
Well, I mean, I haven't shaved in like a year and a half.
Well,
down here in
I
Texas,
shaved last week.
shade on my face.
No joke. I shaved in Maryland.
It's true. Yeah.
I went down to a little goatee. Yeah, it's all back.
That's the thing. I always, every time I shave, I'm always, I'm so used to grab my beard that ain't there no more.
I mean, I trim mine when like it gets all funky, but you haven't shaved like in I don't even know how long.
No, the last time I shaved was when I tried to trim it, and that I suck at trimming it. It's like, just make it a little shorter. Like no, I tried that, it didn't work. I wound up just shaving it all off and then starting over again.
Yeah.
Hey, who remembers this one?
I'd love to find that.
Did not get that one.
Does it say cake?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is Tokai finished Glenmo.
Yeah, Glen Rangy.
I mean, I could pour off a sample. I don't have an extra bottle.
Yeah, you ever see another one? Let me know.
All right. Have you tried it though?
Huh?
Have you tried it? Do you want to try
I
it?
had a sample.
Oh, okay.
When it first came out, and
Mm-hmm.
then I tried to find a bottle. I just couldn't get one.
The last person I was able to get a bottle of this was what do you call it? Was actually Lone Wanderer 360. That was over a year ago, but it was a place in the hood by where Bonnie teaches. Actually, I wonder if they still have any. Let me look.
But Jigs, you have pretty long hair on top too, don't you?
What's that?
The head on your hair, it's pretty long.
No,
Yeah.
not
The
now.
head on your hair, yeah.
Not now. It's mine's all gone.
Oh,
used
okay.
to be. Yeah, it used to be. It was down to like, I don't know, past my shoulder blades.
Well, I mean, mine's not that long. I got maybe 6 inches on top.
We're talking about hair, Sean.
No. No, if you were talking about that, we're talking like 9. But I'm 6'3". What do you want from me?
Not that.
Yeah.
Also, I'm realizing there are now 5 people watching. Wait a second. So there's 6 on stream. So apparently it is.
It's just us. It's not counting you.
It'll be
yeah, makes sense.
Woods is still watching.
So I guess at this point we just need to go backstage, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I guess good night to no one, since the only people watching is the people on stream.
Good night, Woods.
From time to time, YouTube's algorithm does screw up, and you can't see how many people are here. So anyone watching the chat, please sound off.
Yeah, if there's anybody here, then we'll hang out for a little while. But if no one chimes in soon, then we'll just cut it off here. Yeah, I guess it's a busy night on the YouTubes, but
it doesn't seem to be.
Now you got Big Dick running and what's your name? What? Don't laugh. That's his fucking name, Big Dick.
Wow, I guess I'm blocked to the point where I can't even search it out now.
Hey, that's amazing. So far, I'm seeing no responses on the YouTubes. Yeah, looks like nobody in like 13 minutes. All right, so we're gonna end it here. Wait, no, don't let me keep you.
Oh, Vic's got 30 people watching.
Great shots commenting, but he's also here. And Woods is still here. All right, Woods. Cheers, buddy. Have a great weekend. Love you, man. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Yeah, there's nobody else here. So
that's a man I need to send some whiskey to.
Yeah, man. Woods is good people. Woods is an OG, man. My original Patreon, the first Patreon ever, like 3 years ago. Yeah. Love you, buddy. Have a great weekend. Say hi to the wife for us, and we'll see you on the next one, man. Right. We are out.
Cheers.